All right, we are live. Welcome in to Goldenrod Radio, episode 3. We are entering Route 30, heading out from Cherry Grove City. I'm Jordan. Obviously, Jordan collects. We got Krabby here. Gator Pokemon aren't real. Shout out to the Poke Gator. I,
Rage baiting him before he's even here. I don't think he's here yet, but he'll be
I'm going to
here.
go
I
ahead
can
and
I can feel
disagree
it.
with that one. Being from the state of Florida, they are very, very real.
That's true.
We got gators in our neighborhood, right?
Oh,
Alligators
nice.
swimming around in the
Swimming
ponds in our
around.
neighborhood. But
Nice.
yeah, venturing into Route 30 here for episode 3. We've got a lot on the docket today. I'm excited to get into it. We've got all of our typical segments. If you haven't been here before, it's all Pokemon. We talk pretty much everything in the hobby here on the podcast, and fired up to get into it for episode 3. How you doing today, Krabby?
Yeah, it's been an absolutely insane week. Anybody in the northeast of the country may have experienced a little bit what my friends and family have experienced this week with some crazy windstorms and power outages. So I've been dealing with a lot of power outages. Luckily, as of now, I have my power, so I think we're gonna be good. There's no wind today. They've worked through most everything, but besides that, we're good. We're living life, living and loving life.
Yes, glad that you have power, so we didn't have to come up with something different for this evening.
Yeah, I would
All
have been
right.
on my phone in the corner, like with a night light, trying to make it work.
We cannot miss our episodes of Goldenrod Radio. Obviously, we had
No.
a emergency stream last week on Tuesday when we got all the information about the 30th anniversary product lineup from Pokemon, which was pretty crazy. But today we will be talking 30th anniversary. We'll be talking a whole lot. The main topic for this one though is basically like how long will this market run, this bull market? And you did a video today talking about it, like it could be up to 10 years more, who knows, right? But we're going to just kind of talk about that a little bit later on after we get into all of our different topics that we do every single week. But really appreciate all of y'all being here, tuning in, supporting what we're doing. We love talking Pokemon with you. If you have questions, comments, concern, leave your thoughts in the comment section and or in the chat, and we will try to get through as many Q&A type stuff as we can throughout the show and towards the end of the show as well. So fired up for it, man. What Pokemon
Yeah.
are you trying to catch in Route 30?
Okay, so we are going. I mean, I don't think this Pokemon. Actually, you could potentially catch this Pokemon in Route 30. So this actually works out really well. But you would have to have been at the Burn Tower first. So my featured Pokemon today is the legendary Suicune. Yes, it's
Okay, yes. Little
Suicune.
little cheat code there for Route 30. Okay.
If you say Suicune, you're wrong. I'm sorry. It is Suicune. And this is my favorite Suicune card of all time. I'm sure it's a lot from Crown Zenith. Just absolutely beautiful. I have it in Japanese as well, and it's just they're so great. And then this is my favorite. I am a full art collector, like a regular full art collector. This is my favorite Suicune full art. Guys, if full arts are like the most underrated. This doesn't do it justice on the camera. Regular full arts are absolutely incredible cards, and they're usually like $3 for even the popular Pokemon are like $5 or $6. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love full art so
Don't
much.
tell
Um,
Charizard.
so yeah, Charizard 10, 15, 20, but at release usually not.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
I have great memories. So speaking of Suicune, I wish I knew which route I caught him on. But Suicune, I experienced him. In case you don't know, when you play gold version or silver version or crystal. Oh yeah, shout out Suicune's also on the cover of Crystal as well.
Yep.
So obviously you go to Burn Tower and the legendary beasts scatter when you walk in, and they randomly go throughout all of Johto. You can experience them on any route. And once you experience them, so you have no idea where they're at, but once you run into one and then you do your first move on it, your first attack, and move it down like three hit points. It takes a lot. They flee from you immediately and go somewhere else. But you can go onto your map and go into the Pokédex and you can see where they're located then, and you can go try to hunt for them. It's almost like shiny hunting. It's still very difficult to find them, but you at least have an idea of what route they're on then. And it was just such a cool experience. And Suicune was the one that I found. The only one that I ever caught in gold version was Suicune. I never got Entei or Raikou. So,
Same for me actually
oh,
with
really? No
Suicune.
way.
Yep, yep,
That's
same one.
crazy. And once I got Suicune on my team for the rest of the game, because obviously legendary, awesome, legendary beast. So, but so just because of that, Suicune is my favorite of the legendary beasts, and wanted to feature him today.
Yeah, I'm with you. I do really like Raikou. I've always said Raikou, but I guess it's actually Raikou and Entei. But
Yeah.
Suicune takes the cake for sure for me.
I thoroughly enjoy all three of them. They're great.
Yeah, yeah, they are awesome. Love the legendary beasts, formerly known as the legendary dogs.
Oh, no.
I'm a legendary beast guy, but yeah, they were. Everybody called it that back in the day.
Is Suicune your favorite evolution?
Very good, very good. Love
Oh,
that.
Michael, I got you.
Valerian Stunfisk.
I got you,
Boom.
Michael.
Okay, so I have something to say. I am not a full art guy. I'm just not. As soon as I saw the first alt art, it's like, I'm good. That's what I want.
Okay, obviously illustration rares and alt arts and that stuff are much more, better artwork than a full art. But there's something about the simplicity, and actually the background on this Suicune is not simple. It's, again, the camera doesn't do it. There's a lot of different colors going on, and like a swirl, like a water kind of pattern.
Yeah.
Um, there's something about the simplicity for me, and it just features the Pokemon in a really cool like attack mode usually. Um, yeah, I don't know, and I just like they look so good in a binder together because there's the consistency,
Yeah.
um, with the colors and stuff. But hey, to each their own, right? That's why.
Exactly.
But that's why Pokemon truly has something for everybody.
No doubt about it. So, when can we expect a Geodude SIR? Well, you're getting in the Chinese, right? Yes. The Brock
Kind of.
Scouting, the Brock Scouting for the Chinese exclusive card there. That's going to be an SAR or whatever they call
Yep.
it in Chinese, simplified Chinese. But that's going
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
like a
SAR.
combination of Journey Together and Destined Rivals on the
Yeah,
Chinese side. But yeah,
which
Brock
is
Scouting,
really cool.
Geodude, coffee mug, camp cup there, right? Because I made a video talking about that. I'm like, trainer cards need to have Pokemon in them. They just do. And
Yep.
you commented on the
I
video, there's a Geodude in the card. And I'm like literally looking all around the card. Where is Geodude? I do not see it. And then I finally see it. It's on the mug.
Yeah, awesome. I literally the first time I saw it leak, I didn't see it from like Poke Beach. I saw it on X, and I'm like, oh, this is fake. I'm like, because
Yeah.
I'm like, look at the Geodude on the coffee mug. Like, there's no way Pokemon did that, but no, they did it. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. I had really wanted there to be actually, I wanted Brock Scouting to be an SIR in Journey Together. And of course, it
Yeah,
was just a full art trainer, which those are good.
and
But now
it's
I'm like,
interesting.
can
Sorry, go ahead.
Misty's can Misty's I don't even remember what the name of the card is, but the Misty full art from
Deter
Pitch Black, can that be
Misty's
a SIR in
determination
simplified Chinese?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, why
right?
not? And simplified Chinese is the only one that's getting Journey Together and Destined Rivals combined together because
Yeah,
even Japanese didn't.
yeah,
I'm gonna be picking up some to just open for fun. Like I want some of those artworks that I like basically can't afford in English. Like, um, I think it's really cool, and there's gonna be some really cool with the rocket, the briefcase coming out with it and
yeah,
everything. It's gonna be a cool set. If those briefcases are even a little bit affordable, I'm gonna pick up probably multiple, because that playmat's amazing. It has a booster box in it that I'll rip, and then I'll probably keep one sealed and then keep one open one and keep one sealed probably. But those are gonna be really
yeah.
cool.
I want one of those for sure. I've always
Yeah.
wanted a Team Rocket briefcase. It's just like one of the most like I don't know the right word for it, but it's just one of the coolest collector's items in the
Yep.
hobby. Team Rocket's
It,
briefcase.
it's just iconic, and there's never been one that's been affordable. I mean, the Japanese one is down to like 300. So it's not like terrible. And I actually think that comes with two Glory of Team Rocket booster boxes. So that's
Yeah,
not
that's
terrible.
not bad.
It's not terrible. No
Not at
promo
all.
cards though. No promo cards.
Still, I
That
mean,
stinks. Yeah.
you can have some fun, open up the boxes, have the briefcase. Not too
Yep.
bad. But
For
so
sure.
was Suicune your Pikachu I choose you for today?
Yes, it
Okay.
was. Sorry, did
Okay.
were we not there yet? Did I
Well,
jump the
we were
gun?
just talking about venturing out into the tall grass and Route
That's right.
30,
We were. I
right?
jumped the gun. I was excited. I jumped the gun.
Yeah. It's all good. So I would be hunting up Ladybug. I think Ladian is such an awesome Pokemon.
That I
Underrated.
underrated for sure. I like that pick. I like that pick.
So that's who I would be looking for sure out there in the tall grass. But my Pikachu, I choose you, is just another one of my favorite Pokemon that I talk about all the time. If you do tune into my channel often, you probably heard me talk about Dreepy. But I just love Dreepy, Dracloak, and Dragapult so much. By far my favorite
Love this pick.
Pokemon from Galar from Gen 8. Dreepy, Dracloak, Dragapult. Love that line. And Jerky. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Like, Jerky got to do the Dreepy and Dracloak for Ascended Heroes, had already done the Dragapult for Prismatic Evolutions. I wonder if all three of those illustrations were done like, cohesively, or if they came back and asked him to do more.
They don't connect, but they
No.
are very, very similar artwork
Well,
for
like the
sure.
Dreepy and the Dracloak are obviously like the same exact
This
style.
same like scene. Yep, for sure.
But
Yeah,
then you
for
have like
sure.
the terastallized Dragapult.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But either way, I love Dreepy. Just like I like to shout out my favorite Pokemon here when we do Pikachu, I choose you. I think that Dreepy, Dracloak, Dragapult just so cool.
Yeah, I love it. Super underrated from Sword and Shield. I remember when Rebel Clash came out, Dragapult was one of the featured Pokemon from that. Was it? Yeah, Dragapult. Was
Yeah,
that where the VMAX was? Or yeah, yeah, from Rebel
yeah,
Clash. And
yeah.
I
I
remember
have
the
the
full art being
rainbow
really
in a
cool.
PSA 10.
Oh, okay, nice. And I
Yeah,
have the full art, of course.
there you go. Yeah,
But
that was like
yeah,
when those were out. That was just like I'm just buying whatever I see that seems fun. I have no idea what's going on with the market, anything like that.
yep,
I was just having fun and
for
pulling
sure.
that Dragapult, and I didn't grade it until more recently. But yeah,
Nice,
just a different
nice.
time.
Yeah, for sure. Way different time.
Crazy stuff. But moving on to our quick attacks, which is just where we go over some different things in the hobby. They might be quick attacks. They might be a little bit more, a little bit more lengthy.
It
But
might be 5 or 6 quick attacks back and forth. Yep.
yes, no doubt about it. So we're gonna get it kicked off. 30th anniversary supply. This is a big topic
Boy.
because
Yes.
supply has really just it's been difficult for most sets to have any sort of supply to meet the demand of Pokemon over the last year and a half plus now, going back to November of 2024 with Surging Sparks. Is 30th anniversary actually just going to be an unbelievable amount of supply? And you were able to kind of you saw a rumor out there about what's going
Yeah.
on here.
I'm just gonna read this word for word. Because yeah, I think it deserves that, and I don't want to take credit for anything. So I'm sure there's, I think, 100,000 people in this Discord. So I'm sure that many of you are in this Discord, and Tap is the name of the handle that does all this stuff, and he has the free drops notifications. He's really against the paid notification groups for drops, which I am as well. I take it or leave it. I actually, Jordan, I'm not even sure where you stand on those, but it doesn't matter. I personally don't
I don't.
pay for any drop information. Do you?
No, absolutely
Okay,
not. I do
good.
follow
Okay,
some Twitter
yeah,
accounts, but that's
yeah,
absolutely 100% free. And
right.
I,
Yep.
I'm mostly not going for drops anymore, anyways, at this point. you know?
Uh, I do it. I want my PC ETBs, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in this Discord because I want to know when they're dropping. So anyway, so Tap has released all kinds of stuff before. I scrolled back and I could not find an instance where he was incorrect. So again, not saying this is 100% true, but his sources are very good. He's very tapped into the hobby. He seems to do things for the good of the hobby. So this is what he said. At the risk of getting bombed in Minecraft and ruining people's lives, I am getting multiple trusted sources sharing that as far as ETBs go for the 30th anniversary, there will be a lot, all caps. Initial numbers for ETB print runs coming out are that there is more printed than the entire Mega Block has printed so far combined. So if you add up every single mega set so far, there's been more printed combined. The first source sharing this is the same source who was correct on print numbers for the Mega X UPC and the Prismatic SPC reprint. Take this information as just rumor and not fact, but I'd be gatekeeping if I didn't share it with you guys.
What a bomb
Boom.
that would be.
I mean, we're talking about millions and millions and millions of ETBs, if that's
Yeah.
true. Just the prismatic reprint from the spring was 750,000 ETBs, and that was
Yeah.
a reprint. I would imagine they print somewhere in the vicinity of a million ETBs for each new release, give or take, probably. So if we're talking about 5 million, 6 million plus ETBs, I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That
So, I
that's
mean,
great.
that's literally the entire Mega Evolution block. They're saying more ETBs
More.
for 30th anniversary than the entire Mega Evolution block so far, which is Mega Evolution Base, Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and Pitch Black.
6 sets.
That is insane.
That that is that makes me really really glad, and I wasn't gonna do it, but I had the thought when GameStop put their pre-orders up for $130. I was like,
We talked about it last week. We should have done it.
like, do I want? And then it went to 150 and now 170, and I was glad that I didn't. I am so glad. Do you know how many people? I mean, maybe not yet, but once this gets more mainstream, do you know how many people are going to be canceling their GameStop pre-orders? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people. Uh,
I still think 130 is not too bad. All right.
Gator's here. Gator has been summoned. I
All
don't
right.
know if
Kingler versus for Alligator. Who we got?
Yeah, I would have to be VMAX for Alligator. I don't even know if Gator saw my go ahead and hide the comment real quick. I don't even know. Gator, you can just no reason. You can just take a gander at my sub name there real
Oh,
quick.
I think he
Um
saw it.
but yeah, anyway. Um I think that if this is true, I don't see a world where we don't get under 100 at some point for ETBs. Now, I'm not going to be totally crazy here and say that they're going to be MSRP widely available or anything like that. But I do think we could see market price fall below 100 into maybe the 80s or 90s if there truly is this many.
Hey, I hope you're right. That would be great to see. You know, for specialty sets that don't feature booster boxes, which of course 30th anniversary is that. Um,
Mm.
Gator's having a good time. Maybe crashing out here a little bit.
Yeah, it's great. That was the intent. So
Yes, love to see it. So, yeah, I mean, for sets that are this hyped, especially sets, we haven't seen that in a while. Obviously, Black Bolt and White Flare got down cheaper, but they weren't as hyped. Like
nope.
they were not nearly as hyped as Ascended Heroes or Prismatic Evolution or now 30th anniversary. So yeah, it's just gonna be wild to see. And the further and further we've gotten to this point where like sets just can't be cheap.
Yep.
I just am just so far in on the other side, on the single side instead of the sealed side.
Yeah, I'm. You know, I've leaned that way as well, and but for this set, I ultimately enjoy ripping a lot, and it's
Yeah.
I've only been ripping stuff on my channel. I took a small break. I'm back to a pack at the end of every video. I've been doing Chaos Rising. What did I? Oh, and Chinese. That super like $2 a pack for Chinese, and then the booster bundles I got from Pokemon Center. I'm in the process of opening my second one right now. First one I got a bunch of illustration rares. This one not doing so hot, but
I saw a
uh
Mega Greninja pull today.
yep, that was yep. I pulled that today.
Not
I
the
won't.
SIR.
Yeah, not the SAR.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. I got it. I got it right here. Which just the regular EXs. I mean, for
It
what
still
they
looks pretty
are,
cool.
the texturing on them is actually really cool. In the dead space, they have texturing, which is really neat. Um, so yeah, if you like, the core of the hobby is obviously collecting singles and ripping packs, and that's a lot of comments that I got today. But yeah, 9 pack. That is crazy. Well, they have the promo card too, but I was
Yeah.
really surprised that they put 30 packs in the UPC and only 9. Even 25th celebrations had, I think, 14 or 15 packs in it. Even though some were regular packs, but I thought they would at least do 11 or 12. That does hurt the value a little bit, but again, maybe they'll drop to 70 or $80 an
If they
ETB.
do, I'll tell
I'm
you
a
what, I'll
I'm
actually
a
buy
buyer.
some.
I'm a buyer big time. I'll buy a
I'll buy
case.
some.
I will buy a case at that price.
Yeah.
Uh, so and then this also gives me hope. If this rumor is true, that means they're definitely printing other products around it heavily as well. So we're gonna get hopefully that Ditto box and the pin collections and the poster collection and all that stuff. Hopefully we're just getting tons and tons of that other stuff. So people can just pick up 3 packs, 5 packs, whatever, at MSRP all day long at their local game stores, wherever.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I'm a Gator fan, and so seeing all this Gator stuff in the chat, I'm here for it. Chomp chomp, baby, let's go.
I feel like I'm on an island on this one for sure. A lone crab fighting off a whole swamp
Yes,
of gators. I don't like my chance. Although, yeah, VMAX Kingler, don't mess. He's
he's got a
like
chance. That
he
claw.
it's yeah, it's insane. Bigger than any gator for sure.
VMAX Kingler versus Mega for Alligator.
I like my chances. Let's put that into that. There's a simulator. I think there's a simulator out there that you can
Okay.
enter Pokemon in. We're gonna do that. Yeah, Gator, find that for me. Let's make
Somebody
a
needs to do that like
let's
right
make a
now.
well. I think I'm gonna be going on Gator's channel in the next few weeks or so. We talked about it because he was on
Nice.
mine. I got to go on his, and
Yeah.
yeah. Which guys, if you aren't subscribed to PokeGator, what are you doing? Go. He just hit 1,000 subs. Make sure you go check his channel out. But yeah, that would be a cool like what was that old show they used to do, where they would put different gladiators and stuff from history, different periods of history against each other. I
Oh
forget
yeah,
what
I
that
don't
was.
remember, but I used to watch it for
Yeah, me
sure.
too. My grandpa used to watch it, so I used to watch it. That was fun.
What is this?
By
So,
over long term, do you think both is wise and why? That's an interesting question. Yeah.
to buy Scarlet and Violet IRs and SIRs to hold long term. Yeah. Deadliest Warrior. There we go. But yeah,
Oh
I mean,
yeah, it was Deadliest Warrior. Yep.
I think
I,
I would.
I SVIRs I think are a little safer right now than Mega.
I mean, the Mega IRs are just so cheap though. A lot of
Yeah,
them.
that's true. A
I
lot of them
mean,
are. Yeah, well, that's
really,
true.
the only
That's true.
expensive one is Psyduck.
Well,
There's not a single other one over $30.
he said and SIR.
Well, yeah, just talking about
So
IRs though,
just IRs, right?
for sure. Now, yeah, the
Yeah.
Mega SIRs. I mean, who knows what's going to happen because they come out the gate so expensive. Not all of them, but the big ones, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, I would be more in on the IRs. That's what I've been talking about, obviously, on the channel a lot more.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Appreciate you, Brandon. I
Yes.
got one crab in the chat. All right. There's two crabs versus a swamp full of gators.
If I was quick enough to and able to multitask well enough, I would definitely be putting some crabs in the chat supporting
Oh,
my
let's
boy
go.
here.
Let's go.
But
It's
you
hard to
know,
type and podcast at the same time. Yeah.
yes, it is. Um, okay, this is a good. I almost made this a quick attack or a topic to bring up. Everyone in every era, or not everyone, a lot of people, every single era are like, this is the era that they're just printing too much. It's the junk wax period now. Like, it's not.
Yep.
That's just not the case.
They printed less last year than they did 2 years prior.
Yeah. And again, one
Crazy.
thing to keep in mind, even though like, Sword and Shield was tougher hit rates than a lot of stuff since then, the illustration rares, one in every 9 packs, even being like easier than Scarlet and Violet, the illustration rares now for Mega Evolution block, one in every 9 packs, that is still more difficult to hit than like all of the early cards from Pokemon.
Yep.
Like
It
you do
really
not know
is.
how many holographic Charizards are out there.
One in
It
four,
was one in
one
three
in
packs
three, one
for
in
a
three packs had a
holographic.
hollow. One in three
Yeah,
packs. Yep. Basically every booster box had a Charizard.
yeah, almost.
Yep.
At least
Yep.
every like if you got 2 booster boxes, you had a Charizard in there.
Even gold stars, right? Gold stars are considered one of the holy grails of the hobby. You got multiple per case. You got, I think, three per. I think it was one every other box. You got a gold star.
Yeah.
So, how often do you get a special illustration rare? A specific one?
Oh,
Like,
the SIRs are like one in every 80 right now ish.
yeah, it's like every three. That's every like one in every three. I opened up a case of Surging Sparks. Well, me and some it's a sore subject for a friend of mine. Together we opened up basically a case, and there was two special illustration rares in one booster box. The other five had
Oh,
zero.
that's brutal.
Unfortunately, my
What were the
friend opened
SIRs?
all the ones. It was Milotic and Alolan Executor.
Hey, those are great cards.
Yeah. Yep.
That
It was sweet.
Executor, I think it's actually gone up a little bit recently, but
It has.
that's been
Yep.
such an underrated card for so long.
Yep. Yep. I wonder if that's still so I opened that live on Whatnot. I wonder if that's still on my Whatnot channel. I'll have to go see if it's in the clips. I think they delete stuff, but yeah, I opened that live for people that bought the packs. It was two different people, and I was so excited. It was actually funny. Somebody hit the Milotic like in the first or second like slot that I think I did 4 pack lots. I'll answer that question in a second. And someone hit the Milotic in like the second or third pack. And I'm like, oh man. It's like, well, I'll
Jeez,
tell you
now
what,
we're screwed.
guys. I discounted the packs.
Yeah,
I discounted the packs by a couple bucks, and for the lot of 4 or 6 or whatever I was doing, and they sold out immediately. I was like, oh, thank you guys so much, and then boom, one of the last people hits another special illustration rare. So, and there was a Skarmory regular illustration rare in the box as well.
another sick card.
Sick card where he's on top of like the van or whatever,
Yes.
like in the like that. So that was in that box too. So that was a loaded box, and it was really cool. 3 different people got those cards, so it was just like it was the best break of my life. That's when that one makes me want to go break again.
Yeah.
But which stay tuned. But
So before we do the Chinese cards, I think it's safe to close out saying neither of us believes that this is overprinted.
no,
It's
I don't.
underprinted
Yeah,
based on
agreed.
demand.
Even if they print 10 million ETBs, they will all get bought. And now it's just a matter of yes, I think it will help the price be suppressed a little bit, which is a
Yeah.
good thing. We're at the point where Pokemon is so popular that it doesn't matter really how much is printed right now. And when I say that, obviously, okay, if they printed 100 million ETBs, of course that would be too many. They can't print that many, not even close,
Right.
right? Um, there's so many collectors and investors and businesses that if ETBs were just, let's say they were MSRP, $60, $50, whatever, so many people would buy so many cases and it would just make the price go right back up. Like,
Yeah.
and so many people would rip. You know how many people are only able to rip one product right now, like one ETB or one collection box or one booster bundle, that want to rip 10?
Yeah.
Like, true, like I probably opened 10 celebrations ETBs, 25th, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even like the set that much. It was just fun to rip, like, because I was getting it for cheap.
Yeah.
If I can get MSRP 30th celebration ETBs, I will rip probably 20.
Yeah. You want to
I
talk
don't
about
think,
ripping a set? I probably
yeah,
ripped 20 at least Crown Zenith ETBs.
right. Per I was ripping tins and booster bundles because
Yeah.
that's what I was able to get. I missed the ETB. I have my two sealed. I think I opened one ETB. Yeah, because I have the Lucario promo, raw. But yeah, there's so many people waiting on the sidelines to invest big money in sealed when it drops, to buy to collect sealed, or to rip. So
Yeah.
when you have all those things, you almost can't overprint right now, with
Yeah.
the capacity that we know that they have. In 2028, we're going to be having a different conversation because
Potentially.
there's potentially. I still don't think it's going to be nearly enough. I think they
Yeah.
should already start on another facility, to be honest. I really
Probably.
do.
And it
I
would not be
really do.
surprising if that is actually in the works behind the
Yeah,
scenes. You never
right.
know.
For sure.
Um,
For
but
sure.
yeah, talk about where you get Chinese cards.
Oh, Chinese cards. So I get my Chinese cards from two different places. Ones that I'm buying just to rip for myself. I usually just buy from PokeNE or from DJ's Poke Center or from Darium's Pokemon. So one of those three, they all have great prices just for like these things. Here, let's okay. I'll spoil one of my Pokemart pickups. I picked up three more of these. Yeah. So like these, I got from Darium's. I got these from Darium's. The first time I got them from PokeNE. But so that's where I get those from. And then if anybody is operating as a business, I also buy wholesale cases from Steve at Tactical Trading. I got to have him on the channel, but I am actually selling cases to my LGS. I am actually my local
That's
LGS's
hilarious.
Chinese supplier. They could not get access to any Chinese, so I am helping them out and have a really good relationship with them. So yeah, I sell them cases of Chinese gem pack.
Yeah.
But anyway, for a collector, I would look at PokeNE and DJ's Poke Center, and yeah, there's a bunch of good reputable places. eBay, if you're buying off eBay, I gotta say this: be super super careful on eBay. Don't buy from anybody that doesn't have 100% long history feedback. If you type in like Gem Pack 5 or Gem Pack 4 booster box right now on eBay, you will see a lot of ones that are cheap. They're fake.
Yeah.
They go
And it's
go
that way
look
with like anything Pokemon right now on
Japanese,
eBay.
especially Chinese and Japanese though.
Yeah.
I would not recommend. I'm sorry. I know there's probably good sellers in China that are reputable, but I personally from eBay, I would not buy from any Chinese seller. Plus, because you also have to pay tariffs. I accidentally bought a Marvel card a couple months ago from China on eBay, and I guess not accident. I guess I knew, but it was a good card, real card. But about a month later, I got hit with a nice UPS tariff bill that I
Hmm.
was not expecting. So you just make sure you be careful. Yeah, yeah, there is a lot of resealed stuff.
And it takes a long time to
So
get here too from China. So that's another
for
thing to keep in
weeks.
mind.
It takes
So,
weeks. So
uh,
yeah, so buy from the big PokeTubers that do Chinese. They have direct relationships with distributors. They're buying directly from distributors in Japan, because Chinese simplified Chinese is printed in Japan. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so that's where I get my Chinese from.
Yeah. I mean, also lots of LGS have them. Like my LGS has it. pretty much always stocked. And I
Really?
know
That's
you're hooking
awesome.
up your
None of
LGS.
mine did, and none of
Yeah,
my. I have to go around to more. I got to find more time,
yeah,
but yeah, my LGS didn't. So they were very happy. They had been trying to get it, so I was really happy to be able to hook them up.
yeah. But like depending on where you are, just like check with your LGS too.
Yep.
There's a good chance they have it, and if they don't, just go buy yourself some Chandelure exclusives. They're cheap, great value. Go check those out. Make sure you're buying them from a reputable seller,
Yeah.
and you'll be good to go. So yeah, control art, that's a really funny. You could master set WotC sets with two booster boxes, pretty
Oh,
much.
yep, for
Yep.
sure.
Pokegator, would you rather have all the alt arts or two punches? I
Oh
would
my
rather have all the
gosh,
alt arts.
all
It's not even
darts.
close.
Not even close.
Yeah. Um,
Even Gator, even if you would have said all the ponchos or all the alt arts, I would take all the alt arts.
yeah, same. 100%. I saw an ad for Timu Pokeballs. That's hilarious.
I saw an AI ad for it wasn't Timu. Which one was? Maybe it was Timu. It was so bad. Did anybody else see that? Like it was an Ascended Heroes booster bundle, complete AI ad in the rain, and like it was so bad. And they're like,
No.
come now, like MSR, like under market Ascended Heroes booster bundles and all that stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, please nobody buy those.
Yeah. Um, I have not seen that, but let's move on to our next quick attack, which is Mega by Mega
Oh,
Parade, which is the Japanese trademark for what sounds like it will be a specialty set. In all likelihood, the next specialty set. Both Poke Beach and I think Poke Guardian actually had it a few hours or a day before Poke Beach did
they.
on their
I
on their
don't think it was.
website.
I don't think it was days. I think it was a few hours, which is
So
super, super rare to see
yeah,
that. Yeah,
so just want to give them a shout out. Everybody talks about Poke Beach and rightfully so, but Poke Garden is a reputable place to look for Pokemon news as well.
for sure.
Um,
I like them a lot.
so yeah, I mean, obviously the speculation, mega tag team, etc. Um, yes, dude, I love that card. I was talking about that card the other day. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lucario and Melmetal. Now you're really speaking my language.
As you can tell,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge tag team
Yarita,
fan.
Darkrai, and Umbreon.
I mean, just, uh,
Oh yeah, Slowpoke and Psyduck. One of my
and
best
I mean,
buds
I could
is
keep
a
going, but I'll stop.
huge Psyduck fan and Slowpoke fan for that matter. So
Wait,
um,
is it real breaking Nate?
no, yeah, Real
Those are
Breaking
his
Nate's
two
one of my
favorite.
best bros.
Yeah. OG, shout out to the OG.
Yeah,
So yeah,
DJ's Poke Center in the house.
I have multiple pages that are just all tag teams.
Yeah, they're sick.
Um, I really really I think I've talked about this before on our podcast, definitely on my own channel. One of my biggest, probably my biggest collecting regret is being lazy, and because I literally had the goal, the thought, like, oh, I'm gonna collect every tag team card because they're just so awesome. And this was in 2019, right? Like when nothing was going on. And I slowly started to do it and then drug my feet and yada yada and then just didn't do it. Like
Yeah,
I
that's how it
even
goes, man. You get
even the alt arts,
distracted.
even the alt arts were like 30, $40. All
Yeah,
all of them. Like even the lovebirds were like $50.
yeah,
They weren't loved. People actually they were more hated than they were loved when they came out. But I
yeah. What
digress.
It's so funny to think about the way the hobby sentiment changes, and you've seen
It's
it even more
crazy.
recently than that
Yep.
with specific cards.
Yeah.
But it's pretty crazy. So it's always fun to like when you've been around and when you were there for when sets came out, like knowing the sentiment when it came out and then how everything can shift. Like it's so funny how much crap everybody talked about Obsidian Flames just a couple
Yep.
years ago, and now it's like such a hot set. I mean, Shrouded Fable for crying out loud. All those
Oh
illustration rares
man,
are going crazy.
I am loving the Shrouded Fable love. Did you see Nostalgianomics the other day? He's like Shrouded Fable has outperformed almost everything else because of just the price point
Yeah.
that you were able to get in at. And that's actually one thing I do disagree with Rudy a little bit. Like Rudy's like, it doesn't matter your price point when you get in, like, whatever. I really enjoyed my Paradox Rift booster boxes at $84.
Oh yeah.
When you can get in at dirt cheap when nobody believes in something, um, it's yeah. So yeah. Brady said, "Wait, wow, two legends didn't know we do live streams. We do, yeah. I said we do every other Tuesday, Brady, and we also I guess you never do live streams on your channel besides this, I guess, though, right?
No, I haven't
No, okay,
been.
that's right. Yeah,
I should, but I haven't been.
okay, gotcha.
I was looking
I
for
do sometimes on mine other days.
Yeah, I was looking for having a good podcast partner. Finally, Krabby came along and we made it happen. And then now we've been having a good time with this little podcast we put together. Really appreciate everybody being here. Looks like there's a bunch of people in the chat, a bunch of people tuning in. Means the world to us that we get to just sit here and chat Pokemon and share our experiences in the hobby. So
Yeah. Yeah,
fired up
for
for it.
sure. Yeah, for sure. DJ says that the Greninja gold card is starting to look interesting. Some of those gold cards, they're starting to drop a little bit, and yeah, they are a rare chase. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but they are, man, they're hard to hit. They're one in what, 800 packs on average, something like that.
I think
Um,
I think they're rarer than that.
so I know the ones from. Yeah, are they like 1 in 1,200 or something? Some of them. Yeah, they're not easy to hit. That's for sure. But
I can pull it up here real quick just to make sure.
yeah, I
But
just don't
the
know
thing about them,
how
though,
they'll age.
the thing about them is gold cards have always been rare. So
Good
in
point.
Chaos Rising specifically, it's one in every 956 packs for the
Wow.
Greninja.
Wow. What's it going? I'll look up what it's going for.
And then, like,
That's
just to
interesting.
go back to, Scarlet and Violet, the Destined Rivals gold cards, like, they're rarer now, but they're not that much rarer. A specific gold card was one in 894 packs. There
Wow.
were more of them.
Right.
You were hitting them
Yeah.
one in every 150 packs. But I don't know.
The gold Greninja is tanking. It's the market price on it is 215. Yeah, getting close to 200. That I agree, DJ. If that falls under 200, I think it'll get bought. I might pick it up if it gets under 200 as a spec because
Yeah,
that's
I might do it
crazy.
too. A
That's
card that is
crazy.
that rare.
That rare. Yeah.
Um,
Popular
and
Pokemon.
it's different when. So I mentioned for a specific gold card in Destined Rivals, it was one in every 894 or whatever it was. That's almost as rare for a specific one, but it's you're getting one in every 150 packs. So like it's
Right.
not quite the same prestige. And I just think that these look more like real chases than the ones
Yep.
from Scarlet and Violet era.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's still not my favorite
This
thing, but
Zygarde, the gold Zygarde's down to 145.
yeah. Nobody likes Zygarde
Interest.
except for me, I guess.
Except for you, you got that SAR. Yeah. I'm gonna look up one more. What's the Lucario going for? Lucario Mega Evolution. So the
It's got to be
Lucario,
more.
wow, only one. Oh no, market price too. Oh, there's like none.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wow,
could see that being very difficult to actually find.
270. Yeah, in a good condition.
Yeah.
It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, that's okay. Let me filter just near mint.
And one thing I'll say,
Yeah, 275
I would have to see this card in person to buy it. Because
for
one
sure.
thing I know about these is they are incredibly prone to scratches and surface wear.
Yep, for sure.
And
Yep.
so that's just something to keep in mind.
And they're very hard to grade because certain graders think that the pattern is scratches. I know that Earn Collects graded a bunch of them, and I think one got like a 6, and he's like, "This is a perfect card,"
Yeah,
and it was a 7. And he thinks that they thought that the pattern like look was scratches, and that's
yeah.
why. So yeah, no, they're tough for sure.
This is a good comment. Just got done with the pre-release, got cooked with my pulls, but went undefeated with the Delmice.
Oh, nice,
Love that.
nice.
Love
Oh
that.
no, nobody ever be afraid of going off topic.
Yeah.
I That's crazy. My friends went to the pre-release, and none of them pulled a single hit out of any of their packs either.
They change up the
Uh-oh.
pull rates on us midway through Mega Evolution,
Why do they
boss.
always do this? They always do this. That could make Dark Pitch Black be what if
If
the Mega Dark Red Gold is 1 in 1,000 packs? What if the SIR is 1 in 4, like something crazy?
if they if they change up the pull rates,
I They do it
I
every era. There's never been an era where they've kept them consistent ever,
right. But I
except
will
for
say
like like maybe base it or whatever.
since like Paradox Rift, Larson said it's not changed.
That's
It is just kind of a funny pie in the sky thing to think about.
Full
Since
rates
Paradox Rift, they
definitely
really
definitely
haven't
changed.
changed much for SIRs. It's been in one in about. It's been in between 1 in 70 to 1 in like 90.
Yeah, correct. Right. Whereas with like Paldea Evolved and those, it was like what 1 in 40,
30,
50, 30.
32.
It was
Yeah,
almost one per box. It was almost
yeah,
one SIR per box. Every Paldea Evolved box that I opened, I hit exactly one SIR. I
yeah.
think I opened 3. So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Hmm.
But let's talk about
Yeah.
this quick attack topic. We've gotten so far off topic, which is
We
fine.
have.
We're here for it. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the Mega by Mega Parade, just what do you think that is? What are we going with here?
So I think that my gut feeling is it's going to be some kind of new mechanic where maybe you have two of your mega Pokemon work together. Like maybe what if it's something crazy like when you so DJ's talking about playing the game, like what if you can have two Pokemon in your active spot at the same time or something like that, like mega times mega,
Yeah,
because like it's maybe something like that. Um I I don't I hope that it's going to be tag team.
yeah,
Um but here's the thing. Pokebeach pointed this out, and maybe Poke Guardian did too. Uh every time they do a high class set for Japanese, they always put the mechanic's name in the set name, right? Or like the whatever the kind of whatever the special thing is.
yeah.
Um, I think like so during the tag team era, it was like Tag Team GX All Stars, like that kind of stuff. So I think that we would have seen some kind
Or
of
like
like
V
tag
Star
team
Universe
name.
for
Yeah,
Crown
V
Zenith,
Star
right?
V Star Universe, exactly. So I don't think it's gonna be tag team. At least I don't think it's gonna be called tag team. Like maybe they put two Pokemon partnered up, but it's you know Mega Charizard, um, times Mega Charizard, if or Mega whatever time. Maybe they do it like that, which would be basically tag teams.
Yeah,
But yeah, a lot of people have been speculating that's going to be the Mega Raichu set that is inevitably coming. But the only thing with that is why wouldn't they have had Y in it then? Because like Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y, but just a battle deck. It is not just a battle
no,
deck.
no,
No,
I don't think
there's
so.
no way.
Mega
There's no
Parade
way.
sounds like a high class set.
It sounds like a high class set for sure. Parade is a big spectacle. Like
Yeah,
what was Prismatic Terrestrial
Terrestrial
Festival?
Festival. Yeah,
They always do Mega Dream for Ascended. Like it's always some kind of big thing like that. It's I would be shocked if it was not the high class set. The timing makes perfect sense. Like 6 to 8 months from now, we're into January, February of next year, which would space it far enough away from the 30th anniversary set. So I think it makes perfect sense. And obviously, all we have is a name.
yeah.
So
I mean, if it's not like some crazy new mechanic, to me it just means, I mean, we're talking about a ton of mega SIRs.
Oh, probably. And I had speculated that in the past that like, okay, we're gonna get all these mega sets, and then they're just gonna do one set to end it all off, and every single mega that we haven't gotten, they're just gonna put it into a specialty set. I don't think they're gonna do it quite that way now, because it's pretty evident now that the mega block is going to continue on through all of 2027.
Yeah.
It looks like the game is coming out in September or October.
Yeah, I
Or
think what I've heard is September.
September. So Scarlet and Violet came out in November, and we did not get the base set of Scarlet and Violet until March. So it was like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
So if we get a September um, video game release, we're probably looking at like a January, February Mega Winds and Waves 1.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say we're going to have the Mega Block for another year and a half. So they have a lot of sets left to give us all of our megas. Which if they give us a special illustration rare of every single Mega Evolution, this is going to be one of the strongest eras in Pokemon history. Like we still have
Yeah.
Blastoise and Mewtwo and Heracross and um so many Gyarados, right?
Dude,
Like
Gyarados.
Gyarados,
Come on.
Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl with the goatee, like
Scizor.
Scizor, like
So many good ones.
so many. So yeah,
Salamence.
we'll see what happens. Salamence, yep. Oh,
Mm, so many.
yep. Victory
Oh
Bell,
goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, could they do
terrible Mega.
a mega B drill? They probably will. Because
Oh,
I mean,
they have to. They love doing
yeah,
B drill.
yeah. I mean, they just did the B drill EX.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that it sounds awesome. It's gonna be awesome,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Does
pretty
sound
much
cool.
what Pokemon is in the business of giving us right now is awesome.
Yep.
Um, so I did want to touch on the first partner series too, because we talked about it last time or a couple weeks ago. I think it had just come out, and the cards were crazy expensive. The actual box was crazy expensive. It has come down in price.
Yes.
And so First Partner Series 1 has also come down a little bit, but it's still up there. But First Partner Series 2 is now under like right around $45 on the secondary market, which is down like over $20 since last time we talked.
Right. That's yeah.
15,
That
$20.
and it just makes sense, right? We talked about that on our last podcast. Like Series 2 should not be that close to Series. They were almost selling for the same price. I think I mentioned it. One of my LGS is a different one that I was talking about earlier, was selling both for $59. I was like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. So I don't know if they've dropped it since, but yeah, it's definitely $45 is definitely more reasonable. I'd like to see it drop below 40. I don't know what the floor is for these, but
It wouldn't surprise
definitely
me.
can't say. Yeah, no, same. Yeah, same.
All of the prices for the singles have been dropping like flies too. Um, the Totodile is down to $30 basically. I mean, that was up over 40 for a little while. The Cyndaquil's
Yeah.
down to 25.
Yep.
Chikorita's down to 18.
Yeah, I was like 50. I was gonna say 15. I mean, the Totodile should be worth about 50 cents. I think it'll drop probably about that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I got a case. Just
Heck yeah.
got it in last week. They changed the labels up.
What are we going to
Um,
do with this case?
but TBD. Um so I'm at the stage right now where I'm just like, man, I just don't know what to rip and what to, because I only have I was only able to pick up one loose box at release. I way overpaid for it. But so I only have the black and white from series 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I need Johto. You know what I mean?
Gotta have it.
Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze.
No
So
worries.
I don't know if I want to open this up and rip till I get Johto and then buy Gen what would it be? Gen's Sword and Shield, but
Eight, yeah.
Galar. But we'll see. I don't know.
I'll
I
tell
was
you what,
able I paid 40 a box for
that's legit.
for this. So $240 for the case.
I mean, long term, I think you just can't go wrong looking at any of the first partner stuff. This is
Yeah.
such a unique collection, and it's all freaking starters. Like some of the cutest Pokemon out there, some of the most beloved Pokemon. Like whenever you were a kid playing your first Pokemon game, this is this is what you started with. One of these Pokemon. And if you're like me and you've replayed all of them many times, you've probably played a game with each of these Pokemon. And so I
Yep.
I honestly think like the singles, the sealed product, really good to have in your collection.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, I have 3 cases of Series 1 and this is my second case of Series 2. So I don't know. I have Series 1 completed in a binder and I thought about opening up a case and just ripping them all to grade because you kind of get the other packs for free then. It comes with the Phantasmal Flames and a Mega Evolution 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now this has Perfect Order and Chaos Rising, so not as strong of packs, but still decent,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Also, this is the first case that I've ever gotten that has this new stop tape on it, which is really cool. This is like the Amazon, like all the packages you get from Amazon. It's that tape that like shreds, and it kind of ruins the box. I really like that because this
Okay.
is I feel like it's much harder to
Secure.
reset. Yeah, more secure and harder to once you open this, I feel like it'd be a lot harder to reseal. So hopefully people aren't able to scam as much with it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's such a big problem. Just in
Yeah.
all kind of facets of the hobby right now, people trying to get one over on someone else
Yep.
for their own financial benefit. But yeah, anything that they can do, small or big, to kind of help slow that down, I think is a great thing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So let's get into our next quick attack, the summer slowdown.
I'm gonna bow out of this one.
um, it's just such an interesting topic. It's like so polarizing for some reason. Um, People
Yeah.
want to deny that it exists. People want to talk about how it's happening. Like, I don't know why it's so polarizing. Why is it so polarizing? I think is a fair question.
So I think that the summer slowdown to different sectors of the hobby is experienced very differently. I have no doubt if you are a business, like shout out to DJ. I don't know if he's still here, but he has seen a significant slowdown in sealed product, right? Which makes sense to me with where we're at as a hobby right now. And I could see that people wouldn't want sealed product getting delivered to their house when they're on vacation, when they're or whatever away and out and about, sitting out in the heat and all that stuff. I could see that happening. At the same time, when you look at the singles and slabs market, there is no summer slowdown in any way, shape, or form. And like DJ, it makes sense that he wouldn't see that because he sells sealed products on his website, right? He doesn't really grade cards much or do singles much. So I think it's everybody's different perspective. And a lot of like Shrimp says, tell that to all the people that keep killing the auctions I'm watching. Yeah, I agree, Shrimp. Like Fanatics
Great profile
Live,
picture.
and yeah, that's awesome. Love it.
Tatsugiri.
Um, Making me hungry for some sushi. So I think it just all depends what your perspective is, how you're interacting with the hobby. I think it is definitely a way overdone kind of thing. Like there's there is I've seen more videos people making like angry that people are making summer slowdown videos. It's like, is there that many
Hmm.
people actually making it, or is there more people reacting to one person who made a summer slowdown video? And it's so funny. And anybody who thinks like that does see some stagnation or whatever, um, and thinks that, oh, this is like the beginning of the end and whatever, like, no, just calm down, take advantage of it as a collector, as a bit whatever, as a business, as an investor. If there is some stagnation or a 10 or 15% drop in something, it's a great opportunity because we all know. And also, I think a big part of it is people truly saving for the 30th.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that'll change. Maybe this new news with the printing of the ETBs will make people a little more like we have wave two of Perfect Order and Chaos Rising coming through distribution right now. I think a lot of it's about to hit, actually. Like a lot of products about to hit for those sets, and maybe more people will move in and buy some booster boxes if they hit like 200 or under 200. Which I saw Savart, I think it's Safari Zone, has 195 for Perfect Order booster boxes. So
Okay.
like, will people move in on that? I don't know, but yeah, it's I don't know. I interact with the hobby in almost every capacity. Overall, I'm not seeing it. Like I'm not really seeing a huge slowdown. The card shows are insane. I'm going to New Jersey Collecticon this weekend. I think the line will be a mile long and
Yeah.
hours wait to get in. That doesn't feel like a slowdown to me.
Yeah. And, going to your LGS, still popping off
Yep.
everywhere I
Yep.
go. Like, you're not finding anything in retail stores still.
Nope.
So if you are, I will say I've been able to find like a perfect order pack, like, blister pack, right?
One pack.
I've seen those a
One
fair
pack.
amount.
There was
That's
a
about
loose.
it.
There was one perfect order pack out in the wild, and the hobby's dead.
And I mean, I don't see it. There's a little bit of like, Destined Rivals is down a little bit, but it was over $600 for a booster box that's a year old. I mean, are we? It's still $570. Like, I guess I think that there was this hyperbolic period between the middle of January to probably the middle of June where everything
Yeah.
was just going insane for
Yep.
months on end.
Yep.
And that has slowed down a little bit. Could you say that's a summer slowdown? Sure. Does it matter? I mean, I don't know. It's still like if you look at the price of something right now compared to what it was in December, you're going to be like, geez, Louise, is this really a slowdown? Things are still selling at extremely inflated prices compared to where it was just 7 months ago. And like what happened in December was a legitimate like pullback, a legitimate cooling of the market where a lot of products, singles, sealed, dropped like 30+%. That was like a real interesting time. To me, this is
Mm-hmm.
just like a little bit of a pause versus
Yep.
things actually going down significantly.
Yeah. No, for sure. Larson, what was the price that they had the 12 perfect order ETBs at? And were they $9.99 per pack and like $100 per ETB? Because my Staples has had perfect order packs sitting for months. Do you know why? Because they're $10 a pack. So
That's crazy.
what was the price, Larson? That would be my, because if it was MSRP, I'd be really surprised that the Chaos Rising is sitting.
Yeah.
Perfect Order, even Perfect Order at 49.99, like
Great buy.
that's a great
Anything at
buy.
MSRP is a great buy
Yeah.
right now. And
So I would be curious of what you know.
MJ Holdings 550 a pack. 60 in ETB. I mean, that's not bad.
Wait, MJ Holdings is stocking your grocery store? That's interesting. I didn't think that they did that. That's
Who knows?
so
They got
60 in
their hands
ETB
in
plus
everything.
tax, so call it 70, or like 65. Interesting. Yeah, I would. Yeah, very, very, very
That is
interesting.
not bad.
No, it's not. It's really not.
I
Um,
mean, if I saw that, I'd buy some
yeah, me too. Yeah, I
for
would as
sure.
well. Yep.
I think I'll say this right now. I think if you're trying to make a double play, like double up what your investment is on a booster box, if you can get 195 for perfect order, that's not bad.
It's not
It's
it,
still
the
not where I'm looking. I just think there's more value in other areas of the hobby. But
if
could
they
could
do
perfect order
decide.
be a $400 booster box soon? That would not shock me when you see what Phantasmal Flames has done.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
doesn't have the
soon, but
Charizard.
I think that if they are going to go back and reprint booster boxes, Perfect Order will be very, 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 very far down the list. Right? They would print Destined Rivals first, Phantasmal Flames, maybe even like ME1, Mega One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it would be so far down the list that it would be very, very safe to to park some money into Perfect Order at those prices. Me personally, like I would pick up one as a collector because I don't have a booster box of Perfect Order in my collection. Um, but I still think I would like to put those funds somewhere else if I'm just looking for appreciation to grow my collection later with a trade or selling it.
Yeah.
But but it's still, if you like the set, if you want to rip a booster box, I mean, it's still, the pull rates aren't bad. What's the Meowth going for right now? It's
I
still
think it's
over
like
100.
180.
Oh,
Oh,
180. Okay,
yeah.
that's a nice chase then. Yeah. So I mean, look, yeah, it's I feel like the last few years, and especially that time period that you were just talking about from January to like June, with how much we went up in that time period, people who are deep into this hobby, I feel like
Oh, so
are,
Meowth, sorry. Meowth
yeah,
is down to 150.
150. Okay, I thought it was I thought it had dropped. So that's, I
Yeah.
mean, still a nice hit, but a nice chase card. But yeah, um, our view of money because of this hobby has been so skewed. And I know I hear a lot of people talk about this, and it's just like some of these. I think Michael was just talking about in chat a little bit ago how he just saw a deal take place at his LGS and just thousands of dollars changing hands in a couple hours, and he was stunned. Right? Like, I'm about to go to Collecticon this weekend, and I'm going to see hundreds of thousands of dollars changing hands. Right? Like, because I want to go. I'm going to Collecticon as an observer, just to talk to people. I'm not going to be buying a whole lot. I'm not going to be selling anything. And I want to go to the Bulba stores, to the Jar Chomps, to the, like, I want to go to the biggest guys, and I just want to stand there and I want to watch
Yeah.
and just see it in person. Because of course you see the vendor POV content, which I'm actually not that big. I don't consume that much of it. It's obviously edited and done up a little bit. I want to stand there and see it in person and just watch. Yeah, apparently there's people with briefcases of hundreds of thousands of dollars walking around buying slabs, and it's just like, it's crazy. But the amount of money that's in this hobby, it has really just desensitized a lot of people. And that's why I really preach on my channel that you have to be so careful, because most of us don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to just throw around, like this. I don't want to spill all my plays for my Pokemart pickups, but like, this is a big purchase for me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, this is, yeah, $240 for a case. Like, this is something I saved up for, sold stuff for, or whatever. Yeah, I'm buying cases of Chinese wholesale, but that's something I already have sold, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm spending $2,000 and I'm selling it for like $2,040 and making 40. But you know what I mean? It's something that I'm doing and saving that money to buy more stuff for myself to fund the hobby. Like, I always talk about using the hobby to fund the hobby. So it's different. It's different for everybody, and just make sure that your relationship with your finances and how you relate it to Pokemon, just make sure you keep it in check. Make sure you don't just make sure you don't get into trouble, guys, because it's scary what did you see? I don't think we talked about that last episode. And I can't remember what the number was, but Brian over at Pokene, he said that there is an alarming number of people. I think he said it was like 60% of people that are doing deferred payments on for buying everything right now. Like
Is
they're
that on
doing
his
the
website he's saying, or like,
on his
yeah,
website. They're using, was it Klarna or
yeah.
something? And they're just making a 200, 300, $500 purchase, and they're only putting $20 down and then kicking the can down the road. That
It's a bold
is
strategy.
really, really, yeah, bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it will not.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing that and you have a massive collection and you're prepared to just be kind of like moving and grooving, that can work for you. But like if you're doing that, just hoping to build your collection out or something, when that big price point comes due, I mean, that's going to be tough pill to swallow more often than
Yeah,
not.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so yeah, this is an interesting one. Some of the big alt arts from Sword and Shield, are they good buy right now? I mean, it's so subjective. Like, what are you looking to do? Um, are you just looking
The
to hold them? Do you just want them for your collection? Like,
the
it's tough to
the
say.
the Lugia went nuts not that long ago.
Yeah,
So and the Guillotine is not cheap. I mean, none of them are cheap. I mean, the best time to buy them would have been like 2 years ago. But yeah, it depends on what you want to do with them. If they're for your PC, I don't think they're gonna get any cheaper. Um, Sword and Shield is long,
they
long, long
could come
gone.
down a little bit. If like we have another thing like that happened last December, maybe. But what I'll tell
No,
you right now,
there's no way
Giratina.
Rayquaza VMAX from Revolving Skies is coming down when the Rayquaza set releases in November.
Sorry, I'm not saying that
Yeah,
card
I know. I just
specifically.
yeah, yeah,
Just generally speaking,
yeah.
because we can't hit on all these right now. But
Right.
Giratina was under $600 in December. It had gotten up over 600, then it got down back under 600. It was like 575 in December, and now it's back up 867. So it's definitely not the best time to buy. But if you sit here and price memory yourself to death going back to December, you're not going to buy anything.
Yeah.
I honestly, with cards that expensive, it's tough for me to say. Like, what I would say,
Yeah.
if you love those cards, do you have things in your collection that you don't really care about? That you could move towards that,
That's what I do.
right? That's what I would be thinking about if I really really wanted the Giratina or whatever it is. That's what I would be thinking about, personally.
I'm a really bad person to ask this because I am still absolutely flabbergasted and just every time I think about it, I go into like some form of shock how every single era and every sealed product and every card and every single and every slab in Pokemon history has moved up in the last 6 months, except for the Sword and Shield era.
It's
I
wild.
just, I can't, and it's like my favorite era, and I just can't, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why.
The
I
singles have
keep
moved, but
a little bit,
and
yeah,
the
a
sealed has
little
moved
bit.
a little bit, but not a
Uh,
lot.
well, the ones I'm holding haven't. But Silver Tempest did pump a couple weeks ago, which
Yeah.
was really random, and I think a lot of that was because Rudy basically admitted that he did a buyout. He didn't come out and say that he did, but he's like, huh, somebody like yeah. So, uh, but yeah, it's yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's a good conversation. I just don't know how to have it without being completely fanboy sword and shield biased. So
Yeah.
I'm probably a bad person to ask.
I'll say this. They aren't going to be cheaper in 2 years.
No. Get that. I will. I can't guarantee it. I
But
will. 97% say yes. I agree with that
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that's one. If the hobby continues to hobby the way it has, which I expect it to,
Yep.
um, I don't really, I don't see those cards having any problem gaining value over the next couple
Yeah.
years.
For sure. And Michael just said he's looking for the Lugia V from Silver Tempest. I am too, Michael. I actually just started watching a bunch of Chinese and Japanese versions of it because I really want the artwork, but I'm not paying the English price. And the texturing on the Japanese and Chinese is better anyway. So
One hundred
I
percent.
I'm starting to look to other languages, which I was really against like 3-4 months ago. And then I went on Henry's channel, and he just showed me his collection of, Japanese. Like that's all he collects is other languages and Spanish and Portuguese and all these crazy languages. And I was like, huh, like when he holds that up, like, well, here, let's do it. Let's do it right here because I have my here. So like, how
It's
close do I have to
difficult.
get before
Are
you?
you holding? I can't tell which one's which here actually. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
Obviously, then once you
The
get
one
into
in
the
your right
name,
hand, which is the left of the screen, is the Japanese one, and you can
yep.
see it. You can see it so clearly. And if you're having trouble seeing that, like go to your local card store, go to a card show, and just look at two of the same card in Japanese
it,
versus English.
it's insane.
And
It's
this applies to any cards that are textured, right? Illustration rares versus art rares, it's pretty
it's
much
hard to
the same
see.
exact thing. Because there's nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
But
For
special
sure.
illustration rares, full
And
arts, um,
galleries, trainer galleries,
yeah,
Galarian galleries. Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, the non-yellow
it's
border trainer
crazy.
galleries
Yeah,
and
non-yellow
Galarian
border, correct.
gallery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah.
Now
Anyway,
there is one textured yellow border card in Crown Zenith.
the secret rare Pikachu.
Very good.
Yep.
Very, very good.
Makes
My
sense.
man's on it.
Yep.
Um,
So I'm just getting these back in
I
my
collect.
top loader.
I've been doing this for a while. I collect almost all of these special illustration rares in Japanese. It's
Yeah, that's
cheaper.
awesome.
They look
Yep.
better.
They look better.
I have no problem having Japanese in my collection, just generally speaking, because that is
Yep.
the where the IP is from. That is the home base, the hub for it. Chinese, I'm good with because of the exclusives,
Yep.
personally, and so yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
Those are the only two that I stick with for now as well. Like I know, like I said, Henry gets into all kinds of languages. I have not branched off into Spanish or German or any of those yet.
This is hilarious.
That's
Wait
true.
till the NFL
Dude,
season hits and players are flashing off their side
he's
cleats.
not wrong. Did you see how many MLB players have
Yeah,
bats and pins and they're on their hats, all the different Pokemon? Like it's everywhere, man. It
yeah,
is everywhere.
it sure is. And I've heard about a lot of NFL players just wanting to rip,
Yeah.
just wanting to
Who
rip.
the huge soccer player? What's the big? He's like the most popular one. I don't follow soccer. Holland or I don't know his name. Blonde
What, from
guy
Norway?
from is it Norway?
Yeah.
Apparently the whole team collects Pokemon, like the whole national team. And it's like I'm like, okay, I'm rooting for them to win the World Cup now that the
Love
United
it.
States is knocked out. So they all like, how awesome would it be if they win the World Cup and they all just like start ripping Pokemon packs.
Yeah. It's like we've just, we're happy to play this game, but we really just want to rip packs.
Right. Yep. Yep. Crazy.
Somebody just picked up the Lugia V in a trade. So yeah, that's one of the cool
Nice.
things about like if you collect long enough and then you just have something that you want, you can get it without spending any extra money.
Yep. That's how I've built my entire collection, guys.
Yeah.
It's all selling and trading and then putting it right back into what I actually want.
Yeah.
It's so simple and it takes time. And I think that's where a lot of new people are struggling Um, I do feel bad for people that truly enjoy the hobby that have just come in the last 6 months, because that like like Jordan, think about that. Like, imagine if we just started and we don't have any base, we don't have a collection. We have to
I
start
honestly
from
don't
zero.
know if I would even continue. Like, if I had just come into this and just everything is so expensive, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
It's a
would. I
crazy
would.
thing to think about. I would hope
You,
that I would be able to find solace in what I find solace in right now, which is illustration rares. But I don't know.
you have to start so small. I really think you have to, yeah, get, depending on what your budget, assuming you have a normal person's budget. Um, I think you have to try to get every Pokemon Center drop that you can. And any, if you can snag two PCETBs, sell one or trade one
Yeah,
into some special illustration rares or something like that. Like that's the way to do it. Um,
absolutely.
if you can just hit one Pokemon Center drop, you can, trade a PCETB for a like $300 illustration rare sometimes. If it's Ascended Heroes, a $500 illustration rare. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm such a sucker for PCTBs, and I've never traded or sold one ever. I've
I
only
have.
I've only bought more. I bought four more um Chilling Rain PCTBs off of Earn like a month or two ago. Like, I just
Yeah.
can't stop. I can't stop.
I've gotten rid of a bunch of them because you know me, I like the singles more. So I've
Yeah,
gotten
right.
rid of
Yeah,
a bunch
no.
of them.
It's great. You're a
And
great example of using that to your advantage. Yeah.
yeah, so I got the Trikachu when it was $1,100. It's not $1,100 anymore, but it's not crazy more. I didn't spend I didn't spend any new money on that. What I
Yep.
spent on that was an Ascended Heroes PC ETB that cost
Nice.
me $60,
Yep.
a Mega Evolution ETB, a Phantasmal Flames ETB, and I believe one Charizard UPC. And I think
Right. Okay.
all of that cost me under $400,
Yeah. That sounds about right.
which
Yep.
of course is still a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
But turning that into the Trikachu that I just really wanted, and
Yeah.
that one is I couldn't just go get the Japanese version because the Japanese version isn't in Ascended Heroes and it's not in Mega Dream. It's actually in the starter deck
This
100,
the starter deck, which is those are a nightmare.
and the Japanese one's more difficult to find than the
Mm-hmm.
English one, which is
Yep.
normally the opposite if you're looking
Is
in the
it
right places.
is it more expensive?
I know it was. I don't know right now. Let's see here.
And the thing is, it's probably harder to get from a reputable source too, because those
Yeah,
were all searched and weighed, and like those were an absolute nightmare. A lot of those didn't make their way over to the United States, from what I understand.
yeah. I haven't seen
Because
many. I lie. I've seen some more lately than at the very
West
beginning.
Coast, I think West Coast has more too than we have on the East Coast for sure, or down south.
So the Pikachu from the Japanese version of that, the only two listings on TCG Player are both $1,800.
Holy crap! So it's a lot more expensive.
Let's just because that's only a couple examples. Let's look at eBay. I'm not even finding anything on eBay. Those cards
Yeah,
are just rare.
yeah. Well, those decks
Um,
were huge. There was 100 different decks.
yeah,
Like, and it wasn't even in one of the 100. There was a small percent chance that it could be in one of them.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it was crazy. I don't know how they were searchable and stuff, but they were. So it was definitely not. That was not a good release at all.
yeah. So I see one here on eBay that's 1,800. I see 2,800 to 3,000 for a PSA 10. Yeah, so that's why I don't have the Japanese version of that, and I
Right,
have the
for
English
for
version
that
of
one.
that.
And we haven't gotten it in Chinese yet, so
Yeah,
right? No, yeah, we haven't. But
no,
yeah, interesting.
but yeah, that's definitely a good thing to bring up there and kind of talk about. But let's let's talk about it breaking the seal here. And we are not harming any seals in the making of this segment.
Yet.
Is that a promise?
But there was gators harmed in the making of this. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna let you go first, man. Yeah, I feel like you always let me go first. Did you rip anything the last 2 weeks?
No.
Again over. Are you over 3? I think episode 1, you ripped something.
I had, because I think Chaos Rising had just come out, which I
Okay.
ripped a bunch of Chaos Rising right at release.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Speaking of, so I am 4 packs into this booster bundle. I already filmed my video for tomorrow, so I won't spoil the pack that I just opened a couple hours ago. So I've been ripping that. I have not. Oh yeah, so I opened a couple just random packs from a mystery product that I will show later. What did I open? There was I opened a pack of Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolution 1. Yeah, some just different Mega Evolution sets. And I have not opened any ETBs or booster boxes or collection boxes, I don't believe. So yeah, I guess just that booster bundle and then some random loose packs. Yeah, that's all that I've opened the last 2 weeks.
All right. Well, how about this?
Sounds
How
like
about
you're
this?
opening.
I haven't
something right
opened
now.
anything.
Oh, nice.
All right,
Shrouded.
Let's get into some
I
Shroud
love
of
it.
Fable. Let's do it live.
Let's go.
Let's have some fun.
Now,
I was not planning this, but
Now you're making me want to do Shrouded Fable. So much fun.
sometimes you got to improvise. So I'll be
Here we
happy
go.
with most of the illustration rares. Pretty much any illustration rare here.
I agree. Even the Monkey Dory and
I love the loyal 3 illustration rares.
They are
Laroon.
sweet. They're sweet. Love the Dusknoir line. I love the Persian, the Horsey. You see the Horsey?
Axu. Yes.
That
taking
Horsey's
off.
going nuts, man.
All right.
Beware, big scary bear.
Academy at Night, that is very playable right now.
Yep.
Once during each player's turn, that player may put a card from their hand on the top of their deck. So people have been doing that with Kyurem and then playing that with Slow King.
Nice.
Because I think Slow King takes for 1 energy or 2 energy or something, can do the move from the Pokemon that you draw from the top of your deck.
Right.
Drowsy.
You got one more, I think. Or wait, one more. Is that the reverse? It's the reverse.
Fracture. Oh, Petron EX.
Oh, Pentron EX. There you go. That SIR is really cool too, with the chains coming up. But yeah,
I don't
Shroud
like
of
the
Fable.
SIRs, but specifically from Shroud of Fable.
Wait, did you say you don't?
No.
Really? I thought you just said you do like them.
The IRs I like. Sorry.
Oh, the
We might have
IRs. The
miscommunicated
IRs.
there.
Wait, are the legendaries? They're SIRs, aren't they?
They're both. They have EX and
they
standard versions of them.
right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Daniel, neither one of us do vend at shows. I personally do not have any plans in the future of vending. I've stood with my friends at shows enough that do vend to know that I do not want to vend.
Dangerous Laser Ace Spec.
Oh, Ace Spec, nice.
Yeah.
So many good cards I couldn't just by getting. Yeah, Shrimp, you're right. I agree with you. It does. That was kind of a travesty.
See, this is why you don't rip cards, because rip packs. I gotta get a hit. I gotta get a
Yeah.
good hit.
Oh, did you just skip right to the rare on that pack? I mean, I didn't even.
Yeah, I'm not even
Okay.
pulling them up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a full art Reveroom, shiny Reveroom there.
Oh, no, those full art shinies are very, very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not hit. I don't know if there's a single one of those that are really anything crazy. I'm trying to think. There's a Lapras. Yeah, I don't think any of those really took off. Maybe the Charizard from
Obsidian Flames.
Obsidian might be the most.
Paldean Fate.
Most.
I don't know.
That SAO, just the regular full art shiny one.
Yeah.
I think there was one in Obsidian, but it's probably $10, honestly.
Can't remember.
This is pack number. Dusknoir, not the illustration rare Dusknoir.
Yeah, not the IR.
Yeah,
but very playable. Very playable if you're trying to put together a deck.
Got
But I mean,
rotation.
getting an A
It's
spec
eight.
and a full art in one booster bundle is not horrible.
That's true.
It's
Shrouded
not what I'm
Fable.
looking for,
Shrouded
but
Fable only has like 8 months left in rotation. Think about that. Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
And remember when that ETB was delayed for like a month?
Oh yeah.
That
Only
was
thing
that
I
was
could get my hands on
wild.
was King Drain Greninja boxes, which
Yeah.
was
Oh,
awesome.
what a shame. Yeah.
Right? Poor me. All right, finish it off with Pheasantipity EX, another
As
incredibly playable card.
wow. Well, there you go. It sounds like you can just build a
Build a
deck
deck
right
for.
now. Nice. There you go, man. Nice.
So, that's why.
Well, Jordan took one for the team
Yep.
for us right there, opening up uh, a
Shrouded Fable
booster
booster
bundle.
bundle.
It makes me want to go. My Shrouded is upstairs, so I can't open a booster bundle. But
That's why
yeah,
I don't like opening packs though, man. Like I could have just traded a booster bundle in and bought a bunch of illustration rares I wanted.
yeah, you always have to look at it as entertainment. That's why I rip one pack at the end of every video, and
Yeah.
not sometimes if I'm ripping Chinese, I'll rip like two or three because they're like little 5 card packs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely always, not always, but most of the time negative EV to rip for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
We have gotten lucky at times though. I mean,
at
I opened up
least
that Phantasmal booster box and pulled the Charizard. So,
yeah,
and that's off at
that's
PSA right now.
yeah, yeah. Get used to that. It'll be there for
So
a
we'll
long time.
see. Yes, it
But
will.
hey, at least you had something for break the seal now.
That's right. Then that's all that matters. As long as we
That's
can
all that matters.
fulfill our promises here on the
Yep,
show, that's all that matters.
exactly.
So yeah, I guess moving forward, I just need to. If I don't open anything, I've just got to come prepared with something to open.
With something, even if it's just one pack, man, just one pack
Yeah.
of something.
What are you opening?
Oh, just one of these little card holders. I haven't opened
Oh,
one.
okay.
Actually, opened one. They're actually really cool. Just a little like this was the Bulbasaur one.
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty cool.
So, our next segment, Cyan, would you rather? Who's going
Oh,
first?
hit me with it. You go. Hit me with yours first. I think I've
All
gone
right.
first with you the last 2 episodes.
Would you rather have a Black Bolt Elite Trainer box at 185? I guess purchase. You can only purchase one right now. A
Okay.
Black Bolt Elite Trainer box at 185, or a Destined Rivals Elite Trainer box at 175.
Oh man,
I know that's a good one. That's a good one.
that's crazy. That's cheaper. I mean, it's a specialty set, so it makes sense. I personally, that's not true because I really like Cynthia's Garchomp. I really like, yeah. I've been put into this box as the Destin Rivals hater, and I don't hate Destin Rivals. Easy. Easy Destin Rivals. Really? See, I don't think that's easy at all. I don't hate Destin Rivals. I hate the price points that it's at, and I do think it is overrated. DR box art, yeah, with the Giovanni and the Mewtwo. I'm not taking that into consideration though, because I'm just thinking of it as a set. What I would like to open, what I would like to keep long term. Man, I really like Black Bolt a lot. I think that the monochrome rares are just incredible, and the depth of the set is incredible. But $10 more, and it's a specialty set. It has God packs. It's really close, but I'm going to go with the Black Bolt ETB still. I'm going to go with the Black Bolt ETB.
Thought I might get you.
175 is still really expensive for a regular set that has only came out a little over a year ago. I think we're going to get more reprints coming of it. I think it's very possible that we do not get any Black Bolt White Flare reprint ever again.
Yeah.
Especially
I think
the
Rivals is more
ETBs.
likely.
ETBs. I think we'll get something maybe collect. Well, I don't know. We got that Sam's Club Costco bundle uh box last year. Yeah, I don't know. Destin Rivals, I think there's a high probability that something comes through the pipeline. Um, yeah, I really like it. I'm not even a huge like Gen 5 truther or anything. I just love the construction of the set, having so many illustration rares and special illustration rares. And I look, you know, I was going through them today for Oddish to pick out my Oddish card because I'm like, I didn't have one. I'm like, oh crap. Like, let me go to White Bolt, oh my gosh, Black Bolt, White Flare because I have 156 illustration mirrors to look through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
and of course, and then that ended up being where, spoiler alert, that's where it came from. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Black Bolt. It's close, but I'm gonna go with Black Bolt ETB.
Yeah, for me, it's uh it's tough. Just from a value proposition standpoint. Because ETBs for specialty sets, generally speaking, that is like the hotter commodity compared
Yep.
to the standard set, right? Um, Black Bolt, the total set value dwarfs Destined Rivals. Black Bolt is $4,500 set value right now. Destined Rivals is $2,200. It's over
And
double.
Black Bolt dropped. I think it was over at 5,000 at one point. So that's crazy.
Over double.
Yeah.
But on the other side of things, I think overall the hobby sentiment is stronger on Destined Rivals. There's not as many illustration rares, obviously. Um,
Right.
Black Bolt is just such a huge set, and so is White Flare, obviously. But
Yep.
um, I think I would just go Destined Rivals because of one simple fact: I like the box better. I think the box is just cooler. And secondly, Destined Rivals is down right now.
Right.
Black Bolt's way up right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it is interesting. The Destin Rivals hype has definitely died down. And even the like Ascended Heroes hype has died down a little bit. Everyone's just focused on the 30th right now.
Yeah,
And
100%.
it's definitely creating I wouldn't say great opportunities, but at least the stuff isn't running away anymore. So
Yeah.
it just it ran away and then it stood still and is letting you maybe catch up a little bit if you want to. But yeah, don't know if it'll start backtracking, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So, but no, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, all right, you ready for yours?
Oh
I
yeah.
think
Duh. I haven't done mine yet.
yeah. Okay,
I was ready to
so
move on. Let's do it.
that's okay. No worries. Okay. So for this exercise, kind of like 2 weeks ago when we took out booster bundles out of the conversation, we're going to take something out of here to make it more difficult. So removing promo cards from this conversation because we all know how much you love promo cards. So not including promo cards, and also it'd be tough to decipher which bucket they fall into anyway for some cards. So we're just going to take promo cards out of it. So for set cards, okay, main set cards, what would you rather moving forward? You can only collect either only special illustration rares or only everything else. So IRs, EXs, gold cards, um, all that other stuff. Or so basically for new sets, you're limiting yourself to either 5 or 6 cards that you can only collect, or the whole rest of the set, but potentially not the best artworks in the set. So
Um, are do I have any monetary constraints here? Or am I just like I'm getting all the SIRs or I'm getting all the other stuff?
no. You're just you have to okay, let's make this harder. You have to give up like right now you have the same money in the hobby and your same monthly budget or whatever. But moving forward, you can only buy special illustration rares, or you can only buy, yeah, illustration rares, gold cards, EXs. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Full arts. Yeah, full arts. Um, and you have to get rid of uh all of your collection of whichever one you don't choose.
That is so insane. Oh man. All right. Well, see you later, special illustration rares.
What?
Bye.
Really?
Yeah. There's so many more
Really?
illustration rares.
There is, but
And
you have so many. When you went through your top 50 the other week,
yeah,
it was a lot of SIRs.
it was. It was. No question. But if I'm buying, give me the illustration rares. They are
That's
just
true.
I
That's
think that
true.
they have so much more potential. Um, and there's just such easier price points to get in on.
They're so
And
slept on. That's true.
obviously, like, it would be devastating to not be able to buy a special illustration rare ever again.
Yeah.
But I just think from a volume and potential growth standpoint, I would definitely take the illustration rares.
Okay, I like it. No, I like it. They are so slept on still. Like people don't understand like the odds of if you buy a $10 illustration rare of a popular Pokemon that's an incredible art, the odds of that card doubling. Yeah, let us know in chat. Oh, wow, everybody's going SIR only so far.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. See,
But you still have to
Daniel's,
buy them.
you still have to buy it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You still
You're
have to
not
buy
getting
them.
Trikachu for free. You're not getting Mega
Yep.
Charizard for free and Gengar and all this stuff, right?
Correct.
So,
Well, and
that's
basically that's the trade-off that you're doing, right? Like instead of being able to buy 10 or 20 illustration rares, you buy one illustration rare or a special illustration rare. Um, See, and it's funny. So for the record, I would do the same thing actually. I would illustration rares all the way and other stuff too. I actually also like full art stadium cards and I like full art trainers and I like regular full art. Obviously, it's a little easier for me too, loving full arts.
yeah.
Um, but I think that there is a lot of regular illustration rares. Take away the texturing. Um, a lot of illustration rares artwork is better than some special illustration rares.
Yeah.
Like
And yes, the
Chaos.
texturing is a big deal though. I mean,
It is a big
it's a
deal
big deal.
in person for sure.
Yeah.
But I like the artwork of the illustration rares from Chaos Rising a lot better than the special illustration rares. That's one set that I'm
I have
from
to
that.
agree with you. And
But yeah, it's
I like the artwork from the SIRs, but there's just so many good illustration rares. And that's a
yep,
tiny set and there's still so many good illustration
so
rares.
many good ones. Yep, that's
Every
I think
single one of them is a good art.
I'm really looking forward to Wave 2 hitting here of Chaos because that I might be
I
picking
feel
up
like it's
some.
been hitting already.
Yeah. It just
So,
started this week. It
yeah.
started hitting this week and it's really getting pushed out now. Distribution is getting it all out to the stores and stuff this week.
Okay.
So yeah. So guys, in case you don't know, I said this in my video for tomorrow as well. Yeah, start looking at your local game stores, Target, Walmart at the drops this week. I would imagine there will be a good amount of chaos and perfect order. Yep.
Yeah, so we've got a couple people in here that have said illustration rares, but
Yeah. No,
most of them are
for
going with
sure.
SIRs,
Yeah. Which is
which
which is
I get
fair.
it.
Yeah.
I get it. But
But
I just think if you're, because I'm always thinking about what is going to allow me to grow my collection further
mhm.
and just build this thing up more and more and more. And illustration rares, I think, are a better path to that.
Yeah, no, for sure. The odds of a $10 really good illustration rare doubling to $20 before a $500 special illustration rare goes to 1,000 is, I think, way, way better.
Yeah.
And you can just buy 10 of them if you
Yeah.
like. If you're trying to do it just as an investment or as a play, buy 20 copies of them, right? And
Yeah.
then when they double, yeah, it's a little harder to sell 20 copies of a card than one copy,
Yeah. There's
but
more
not
legwork
that hard,
involved.
right? Like this stuff's pretty liquid, so you'll
Yeah.
be okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And then it's also, I'm not looking for the double play. I mean, with the illustration
Yeah.
rares,
Right.
you're taking 5x, 10x.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Some of the
It
things you
is.
can do.
Yeah, it
And
is.
then I'm also grading,
Right. Right.
so there's that part of it too. But
Brandon,
yeah,
I never have luck in on the online either. I've never gone personally, but I have a friend that goes in person to Best Buy and scores like every time, like on the release days and stuff.
I did that
Um,
for Chaos Rising.
oh, did you really? Okay, yeah.
Dude,
So
they had a
yep.
crazy amount of stuff that day.
That's what my friend always says too. Tons of it. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they
Nice.
had I mean, I got everything.
Nice. Yeah, Best Buy is where it's at,
And they
which is
had
crazy. Like, I did not have Best Buy as like the MSRP plus inventory champion of 2026. Like
yeah,
they're the only ones that I think have stuck to like true MSRP.
yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
And they had like a ton of perfect order stuff that day as well.
Yeah.
So people were able to get that too. That was one of the coolest like release days I've had. That was really
Nice.
fun. But
Nice.
yeah. Uh let's see here. Let's get into our Scented Scorching take. How about it?
Ooh.
Let's do it. I want to hear yours first.
All right. I've been going back and forth. I forgot to decide which one I wanted to do. I had two, and from our conversations, I'm trying to. Okay, I'll do the 30th one. So this obviously relates back to like our kind of our main topic with in quick attack. But I believe that with this latest news and whatever, and just the way it's shaping up, and we still need a lot of reveals and everything. But um, I think that the 30th anniversary set will be the most quantifiably the most open set in Pokemon history. And I don't even think it's going to be close. With the rumors of how much they're printing, and the rumors of the God Pack and the 30 Pikachu, like the 30 Pikachu subset, everybody's going to want. There's so many Pikachu collectors. There's going to be so many good illustration rares. There's going to be the future. Like, there's just so much to it. The classic collection. Almost
Yeah.
forgot about the classic collection.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think people are going to be able to help themselves. I think people are going to buy it with the intent to keep sealed, and they're going to rip it when they see how much else is being ripped. I don't think streamers are going to be able to, like, I would not be surprised if basically when you go on Whatnot and TikTok and YouTube and whatever for the first month, there will barely be anything else being ripped other than the 30th celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, Japanese comes out at the same time. So even if there's streamers that can't get the English version, they'll get the Japanese version. Um, I think it is going to be the largest mass opening in Pokemon history. I think just everybody is going to be shredding it. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna do it. Like, I wasn't even that excited at first. Like, another classic, like the very first reveal that we got. But then once the illustration rare started coming through, and the Pikachu set is already growing on me, just because I love how they did the numbering out. Like, I'm a sucker for the little things. They did the little yellow box on
Yeah.
those
It's like a
30
subset
cards.
within the main set.
It's so cool. I absolutely love it. But I just think that it is going to be open. So, and maybe this isn't a hot take. I don't know, but I just think, yeah, there'll be people that keep it sealed and the hardcore, just people that move in for investing and everything. But, which I might do a tiny bit of, but I will definitely be opening first. Like, I will be opening as much as I possibly can. Some singles I'm sure will be cheap. Some won't be cheap. Um,
I can't
that
wait
peak,
to see what that's like. Just
I
the
me too.
singles market.
It's going to be all over the place. Like those Pikachu's, I'm sure there'll be someone just asked. I'm sure that some of those Pikachu's will be going for $1. I'm sure some will be going for $20. Like if we get a Shinji Kanda one or a a Rita or Ken Sugimori, like whoever we get from, does Ken
Yeah.
Sugimori still do artwork?
I don't
I
think so.
oh, he doesn't anymore. Okay. Um, so I didn't realize how crazy he was until I started doing my series. He did like entire sets by himself. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But obviously Arita is still doing artworks. So we'll see.
Kamiya,
But
I think we saw Kamiya Pikachu.
I think we did see a Kamiya
Yeah.
one. Yep, yep. And then
The Okacheke
yeah,
one everybody wants already.
already. Yep. So that's the Bannister one, right?
Yeah.
Bannister Pikachu. Yeah. So we've only seen like 8 of them so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's just one little subset. Classic collection, we know what it is. Everybody's chasing, has their own different chase from that. And then we still haven't seen the bulk of the set. We still haven't seen over half of it. We've only seen 4 illustration rares out of like potentially 30. Um, it's going to be wild. The hype is going to be insane, and people are just going to be opening it, trying to grade it, trying to master set it. There's still a lot of people that master set out there,
Yeah.
and more people that are coming into the hobby want to do that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so hot Senta Scorching take, most rip set of all time, right off the bat.
I like that. And just based on the information we have, which is some of the set and what we've seen looks incredible. And then the idea that they were going to print this in the ground, and then we're actually getting some rumors or reports of that being the case.
Yep.
I mean, what do you think is the most ripped set of all time right now? Prismatic?
I wish that I knew how much was printed during base set.
I mean,
I think there's so much more printed now. It was probably
yeah.
it was probably a billion or less, and now they're printing 10 billion. So yeah. Dang, I don't think prismatic. I wish there was a way to know this for sure. Um Man, what is the most ripped set of all time? Wow. Could it be 151?
I just think they printed so much more prismatic than 151.
They
I could
printed
be
a
wrong
lot.
about that.
They printed a lot of 150. Those blooming waters were everywhere for a
Yeah.
year. Like I think a lot more casual people ripped 151. Remember, 151 was cheap.
Yeah.
Was dirt cheap for over a year. Prismatic never got to that point.
Yeah.
So I think it could be 151. It could be Prismatic. Ascended was on that trajectory the first 3 or 4 months, but then
Not enough
really slowed
product
down. Yeah, well, that's true. That's a good point.
at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah, that's a good point. Um, I would say probably base set or yeah, or 151 or Prismatic. Any of those are good choices. But yeah, but I think this will crush
XY
all of it.
Evolutions.
Oh, that's a good,
Yeah. That's a good call out.
definitely not Evolving Skies. I don't think it's
Yeah.
Evolving Skies. The pull rates were too bad, but XY Evolutions could be just by pure like they put it in everything 2 eras later, so people were like, "Oh, here, I'll
Yeah.
open the Evolutions pack."
People
I
were ripping it for
personally,
so long.
dude, I
That's
opened a case of XY Evolutions in 2018.
yeah.
I got it for like $70 a box, and I was like, "This is awesome." I remember separating out the pack by pack art and seeing if the pull rates were better in one pack art or not, and like collecting the whole like master setting. And dude, it was just like because that's when I got really back in deep. Like it was yeah. So Evolutions is a great call out. That could be up there too because they printed so much of it for so
Yeah.
long. So yeah, no, good call.
Yeah.
Let me see. So yeah, for sure. Yep, Dweebo. I absolutely. Yep.
CZ. I mean, I thought about Crown Zenith too.
Um,
I just don't think that's the case. I don't know why.
I agree. I don't know why, but I feel
They
like
did print a ton of it for a while.
yeah. Hmm.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be, but yeah, it could be.
It's
The sea and sky
definitely
were everywhere
probably
too.
up there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Um, and I do love Crown Zenith. Goodness gracious. Um, so, my Scented Scorching take. We have not seen anything from Black Bolt and White Flare singles yet. These
Ooh.
illustration rares are so difficult to hit and
Mm-hmm.
so difficult to grade. And there just hasn't been that much Black Bolt and White Flare printed compared to some of the other huge sets. I think that these illustration rares are going to go nuclear. And some of them already have, but like I don't think we've seen anything yet.
What that you know what? I just realized something. As much as I love Black Bolt and White Flare, I can't believe I had never thought of this before. The pull rate to hit a specific illustration rare is probably almost as hard, if not harder, than an SIR from a normal set
It
because
is
there's so
harder.
many.
It is harder than it from a normal set. It is almost 1 in
That's
1,000.
to hit a regular illustration rare.
Specific
A
regular illustration
specific
rare.
one. Holy crap.
It's insane.
Wow.
It is 1 in every 848 packs for a specific
Wow.
illustration rare.
That's like a special illustration rare pull rate.
A
That's
difficult
insane.
special illustration rare pull rate.
A
It's like
difficult,
not for a
yes.
small set.
So
It's for a
what is
pretty big set.
what's the SIR pull rate from Black Bolt White Flare
1 in 1,120. Because
for a specific
yeah, for a
one? Yeah.
specific.
Yeah. Wow. Whole
Because
and the
there
and
are
what's the monochrome
yeah, so there's 7 SIRs in Black Bolt.
in
So
each? Right. Yep. Holy crap. That's yeah.
how does that make sense though? If it's 80, that can't be right. If there's
I'm
7,
I'm not seeing what you're. Can you share your screen?
oh yeah. I'm just on TCG player.
Oh, yours on TCG player. Yeah.
That would
Um.
if there's 7 special illustration rares in Black Bolt, that should be 500. Okay, maybe that's for both sets combined.
Combined.
That's what it is. Yes. So
Okay.
to pull a specific illustration rare from Black Bolt is like 1 in every 400 something, which
Okay.
is still like a special illustration rare.
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, TCG player on the graphic that I'm looking at right now says specific BWR unknown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're so hard to hit. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy.
But this
Wow.
is still the most difficult illustration rare to hit a specific one
By far.
by
How about
far.
this? To hit a specific master ball, 1 in 2,800 packs.
Yeah. And you can cut that in half
Oh
because
my
again, they're
gosh.
saying for
Right.
Black Bolt and White Flare.
Right. But
But
still,
yeah. Yeah.
it's wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree with your hot take. It's gonna be insane. I mean, those sets could go down as some of the greatest in history when it's all said
Yeah.
and done. When people appreciate the artwork and the depth of sets like 2 or 3 years later.
Yep.
For whatever weird reason, it's always next set, best set, but yet there's still these certain sets that don't get appreciated for what they are in the time. And it's like, I guess because it was just they boxed in just the black and white era. But ultimately that doesn't matter when you have incredible artworks. You do have popular Pokemon. Oh man, it's
I'm just
just
thinking about all these IRs that are like under $20, like under $30. Like
it
they're
makes me
so
want
difficult to hit.
it makes me want to sell some booster boxes and go just mass buy all my favorite ones.
Yeah. And then on top of
Like
it, they are such bad quality control all
Yep.
of these are expensive PSA 10s. I mean, like you can just look at
Yep.
random
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Golurk, there's only 100 pop, 106 pop on Golurk. A
That's
$16 card is a
crazy.
$248 PSA 10.
That's like a 15x. That's not normal. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, look
So
at
think
this
about it. If
beautiful
you're a,
Chinchino. Pop
if
47.
119 seems really
That's
low. Is
wrong.
it?
It's
Oh,
wrong.
about to say that's way too low.
I've looked at it before. It's wrong. It's way,
Um,
way higher than that.
dude, if you wanted the master set Black Bolt or White Flare in PSA 10, it would cost you tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Good luck.
Tens of thousands.
How cool is this Sandile card?
I was gonna tell you to click on that. That's amazing.
That's such a good card.
It's great.
63 pop.
That's so low. That's like a diamond and pearl level pop report.
Yeah. But
Like
it's brand new.
that's like a Sky Ridge pop report.
Yeah. It's really
go,
mind blowing.
Go back to the special illustration rares. What's the pop report on the do one of the less popular ones. Do the crocodile. Do the crocodile.
That's an illustration rare.
Oh, is that still just an illustration rare?
Yeah.
Um
Let's look at the Genesect. So
okay.
almost
so
3,000.
Grading. Interesting.
The quality control on the special illustration rares is very solid.
Yeah.
The gem rate
Yep.
is extremely high, but the illustration rares, they just they couldn't get it done.
They couldn't get it done. That's so weird. Different sheets and
There's
stuff. Yeah.
so many.
Go
of
to
them.
how much the black Zekrom? What's the pop on that?
That's
5,000.
5,496.
So what that tells me is just like everybody. So wait a second here. This makes sense. It's like legitimately, maybe not for the monochromes, but for SIRs, because there's so few, it's harder to hit an illustration rare.
It's almost the
specific
same.
one. It's almost the same, but
it's
then
almost the same.
It's so spread out. That's crazy. And that card right there, everybody got it graded. Like if you pulled that card,
Yeah.
you got it graded.
Yeah.
So like,
and
wow.
people did pretty well for the most part. I mean,
Yeah,
it's over
for
half
sure.
PSA 10s.
Gem rate 50. Yeah, if you have over 50% gem rate on a card, that's really good. Crazy. Yeah, man. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, Black Bolt White Flare is. Yeah, Daniel, I really, really hope so. We need a muck. I agree. The chandelier from White Flare is way better than the one from Pitch Black. Way, way, way better.
Yeah.
Not even close. Not even
so
close.
Is the Chinese
exclusive. Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you think we'll see another set where each Pokemon in a specific gen gets IR? Yes, absolutely.
They've got to do it.
They
can't not.
I have high hopes that they will do it for every era, but if they only pick one more era, please, for the love of Arceus, pick Gen 2.
Gen 2, baby.
Please pick Johto. Dude, if that ever gets released, we're just gonna have a 5-hour emergency podcast.
Oh yeah.
If that ever gets announced. But yeah, I need to get my boy Crustle. It's like, was it $5, $6? Yeah.
I know that this isn't Krabby or Kingler, but Crustle, this is one of our buddies here. This is a crab.
He's not Corefish. Corefish is not one of us, but Crustle is in the Krabby crew.
And Crustle, how cute is this?
And Dweeble is absolutely
building a bridge.
Yep, and the Dweebles are doing their thing. It's fantastic. Yep. And if you played Sword and Shield, what town was that? I forget, but like there's a huge Crustle is huge, like, and you have to fight a huge Crustle to get through this one part of the map. It was pretty cool. But
Top 35.
That's it. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
It sure is.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good hot take. Love it. Love it.
I knew
I will have it today.
I knew I could convince you on that one.
Yeah, for sure. It didn't take much.
All right, so let's go ahead. We'll get our oddish cards in here.
I love this segment. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is
So these are just
uh
some, for whatever reason, they're odd ish to us.
yep.
I'll go ahead and go first
You
here.
go ahead. Yep.
Let's see. I got to pull it up.
For the record, I don't know Jordan's card. He always knows my card ahead of time because
Yeah.
I send it to him. Maybe we'll start doing it where you can just share my screen and I'll pull mine up so you can be surprised next time.
I I cannot stand this Pokemon.
Derpy as hell, man.
And just like the name, like it makes me think of like a turd.
Yeah,
I
Turtonator.
mean,
Sounds like something like the Cat in the Hat was like
it's just
Turtonator.
so crazy.
And he's just like so, and look at him just like so derpy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I've never seen this card before this is from Stellar Crown.
Yeah.
That is hysterical. Wow. Very
Love the
what
artist. Nothing against the artist, but
I
tough
mean,
assignment.
he's like what, a turtle thing?
A turtle thing. Yes.
What
I think that's
is
fair.
what yeah, I forget what does he evolve from?
Gosh, I don't want
Scroll
to
go to
know.
the top corner, just scroll up a little bit and we'll
Yeah.
see it. I can't even remember.
Oh, he's basic
Oh,
Pokemon.
oh, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's probably for the best.
It is definitely for the best.
Yeah, this is very odd card. Like he's coming out of this cave. It's raining, I guess, a little bit. Um, the artwork besides the Pokemon is cool,
Yeah, it
but
is.
he is definitely I very odd for sure. What's chat saying? Nobody's. Oh wait. I go to the bottom.
Yeah, no comments on
No
Turtonator, which
comments on
I
this
think
one.
is
So yeah,
fair.
I think it's fair that I kind of hope nobody comments on mine either. Actually, so
All
what
right,
yours is
so
473 was market price. Probably
yeah,
more expensive than mine.
let's see here. I gotta click a few buttons to get to this point.
Okay, so this is mine. First off, who is Shelmet? I've never heard of this Pokemon before.
Oh, come on.
I know its evolution, but I did not know that it came from Shelmet. And oh, mine's actually more expensive. That's surprising.
Well, it's one of those IRs from Black Bolt White Flare.
What is happening? And like was he drinking the hose? Was he like what's going on? And like the flowers in the foreground are dead. So
Yeah,
clearly he did not water the flowers.
there's a
Um,
Pokeball hidden in the flower.
there's a little Pokeball there.
Love that.
And then I just got a little freaked out when I read his ability, like
That's what I thought
stimulated.
you were gonna bring up. That was the first
It's
thing.
all encompassing. There's so many weird things about this card. Yeah, stimulated evolution. Like what's going on there? That's kind of weird. And then you got headbutt bounce. Like just some weird Indiendo. Oh my gosh, I can't say that word.
Innuendo.
In you, yes, what you just said. And like I don't know, just a very odd card, a very odd Pokemon. I guess it's a snail Pokemon that is in a helmet. Um, yes, helmet. So very odd card. Yeah, pop count 21, PSA 10. Get them while they're hot, I guess. I mean, you can
That's
corner the
right.
market very easily. But yeah, very odd card, very odd Pokemon, very odd ability.
All the way around, it works.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
it's a shame that Turtonator does not have some weird text on the card,
You're
but
right, that would
it
have
is what it
put it over
is.
the top. Yeah, for sure. So,
Oh, somebody pulled that in their opening. Good for
oh,
them.
nice. Doom. That's hilarious. That's
Congratulations on the
golf
showman.
ball out of that hose. Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that's funny.
Okay. This is always a fun segment coming up here.
Yep.
Pokemart
Pokey
pickups.
Mart pickups. So I traveled to I didn't go to Cherry Grove for this one, even though we're on Route 30. I actually skipped forward and went to Azalea Town to pick up these pickups because they were a little obscure. So I had to go somewhere where there was some weird stuff going on. I already spoiled a couple, but I picked up one more of each of these. I want to be able to rip these like crazy in the future. For those of you that don't know, this is Chinese 151. It comes with 3 packs of the Chinese simplified Chinese 151. They broke it into 3 different sets, and there's exclusive artworks. It's all those exclusive Pikachu's, the Gengar in the forest, and the one with the Mew, the one with the Dragonite. So that you can get that all out of these. They come with an exclusive Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. 1 in 100 have a Master Ball. So it's a really tough chase just in the promo card that comes with it, which I think is so cool. I would love it if they start doing that in English, where there's like chase promo cards. Like, how cool would that be? Like, if there's like an alt art version of a promo, like,
Uh,
that's wild.
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah, because they would be this again. The sealed product would be insane. So anyway, I picked up 3 of those. I already showed you guys the case of the first partner series 2 that I picked up. And then there's a couple more things. I pulled this out of a mystery pack, which I will show. I got a nice little Lost
Oh,
Thunder booster pack that I'm going to keep
such a
sealed for
great set.
my sealed pack collection. The Lugia. I actually have the full art Lugia from this set at grading right now with CGC.
Nice. I was
And
being
then
sarcastic, of course.
you
That
don't
set doesn't have anything for me.
what? I love that because you don't like
It-
full arts. That's why. You don't like regular full arts. I really much enjoy the middle era of Sun and Moon is the most um like Sun and Moon goes like this. Just like from every set gets better than the last. Like the beginning of the era was horrible. You have like Crimson Invasion, and base set wasn't very good. The middle 4 sets are all pretty solid. You have Lost Thunder, you have Ultra Prism, you have Forbidden Light, and you have Celestial Storm. 4 pretty
Mhm.
solid sets. And then obviously you just end off with like the greatest year of all time with Team Up, Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds, and Hidden Fates and Cosmic
Yeah,
Eclipse.
yeah.
But I have a
Can't
soft
forget
spot.
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu was in there. That's a good point. Yeah. Those you see what those case files go for now? The
Yeah,
sealed case files go for like $300. There's
it's
like 2
insane.
packs in there and a crappy promo. It's crazy. And then the last thing I picked up was I you guys know I'm a sucker for any reputable mystery pack. I like PokeRev packs. I like PokeVault packs. I like Danny Fantup's mystery packs, which he hasn't done in a while. And I love Cheese's Treasure. Shout out to Cheese. He's not too far from me where I live actually, but he does these mini mystery boxes, which have a guaranteed Hidden Fates, Lost Thunder, which is where I got my Lost Thunder pack, Celebrations or Fates Collide, and then you get 4 other packs, and then you have some different chases and stuff. So I really enjoy these a lot. I buy them and I hoard them. And then I have a box that has all of them in it with all my PokeRev packs and all of my PokeVault packs and everything. And then like whenever I do an opening with the boys, I'll just grab something out of it. And it's
That's
so
awesome.
cool because you wait 3 or 4 years and it's like, oh, I'm opening all Sword and Shield. And it's like I paid $70 for this 4 years ago, and now I'm opening Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike and Chilling Rain, and like it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's a lot of fun. Plus, with the chance of getting a pack from I've opened up like a base set 2 pack before, and anyway, I know I'm in the minority there, but I love a good mystery product. For with packs, I don't like mystery graded products. I don't like mystery single products. I like mystery products where I know They came from sealed booster boxes. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. So, but anyway.
Yeah,
So
I
those
haven't
are my
I
pickups.
haven't delved much into mystery stuff. Unsurprisingly, I think based
Yeah.
on kind of
Yeah.
how I
No,
operate for the most part.
it's the most degen thing that I do for sure.
Yeah. So, uh Pokemart pickups for me. I got a bunch of this awesome Rayquaza Cosmos holofoil from Sword and
Ooh,
Shield. Grading
nice.
plays, yes. Also, just look, these were like 9, $10, and a few months ago they were like $2. Yeah, it is what it is. Price memory will get you. But the cheapest Rayquaza Cosmos holofoil, or just holofoil in general, promo besides these is like $35.
Yep.
These are going to be more expensive. It's
Yeah.
Rayquaza. They're Cosmos holofoils. They're really good looking. And
Any
it,
swirls?
yeah.
Yeah, some good swirls.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one has a swirl. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's
It's
right
hard to
by.
get it to show on camera. Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good spot. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. The one behind
Um,
me in my Sea and Sky does not have a swirl, unfortunately.
and then this one kind of has like a fart swirl,
Nice.
like right where you would expect,
Yep.
that to be. Think those are the only two like good swirls. But yeah, I got
Okay.
5 of those. I think at least 3 of them I'm gonna send off. They're very difficult to grade.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Yep. I wonder
these
if they
types of
were. Do you know if they were from this? Were they from the Sea and Sky box or were they from the 3-pack blister?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. I don't know if there is any difference in quality control. I would imagine the one from the Sea and Sky box are probably a little better condition than the 3-pack blister.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but I just love these cards anyways. So
it's a great art. It's a great Rayquaza.
love a good Cosmos holofoil.
Yep, for sure.
Um, I think y'all know I'm buying more Oricorios. Um,
Nice.
I did. This is kind of an interesting one. I did just buy the Gothitelle and the Rhianoclus because
Ooh,
these are promos. They're not ETB promos. For whatever reason, they decided to put illustration rare style promos in like 2-pack blisters or tech sticker
tech
collections.
sticker. They were tech sticker
Yeah,
collections for Paldean Fates, right? Was it Paldean Fates?
I don't know. I thought it might have been Black Bolt White. I don't know.
Oh, was it? Or were they that recent? Okay.
I think they might have been, but
Yeah, you're right. That was I'm thinking a different Pokemon. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, it
it's
was
just like
interesting. Super underrated.
that is the only. That's the only time they've ever done that with illustration rares. There's collection boxes with illustration rares. There's other types of products, but there is no other tech sticker or like 2-pack blister or anything like that that has illustration rare style promos.
Yeah, you're right. The first partner collection boxes, that's in a pack. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
yeah. Why'd they only do it one time? I hate when Pokemon does that. Why are they so inconsistent?
It's crazy. Um,
Yeah,
but I
you're right.
think
You're right.
first partner collection stuff is great, as I've mentioned. The
Nice.
Piplup, I think the Piplup is the best value right now because Piplup is the closest in popularity, in my opinion, to the Gen 1 and Gen 2, but it's only like 14, 13
Yep.
bucks right now.
Yeah,
So that
I
one I
agree.
think is the best value.
It was overshadowed being in Series 1 with Kanto, I feel like. If it was in Series
Yeah.
2, it'd be doing better. Series 3 is going to be a banger. Series 3 has Froakie and Mudkip.
Yeah.
And yeah, Series
Dude,
3 is
I
going to be
think
good.
XY starters are like low key maybe some like top tier.
Yeah, no,
Froakie,
XY's
Fennekin, and Chespin.
and Chespin really good. Really, really good. Yep. And then you got Mudkip,
Um,
Torchic, and um Trico coming. Yeah, it's Series 3 is going to be good.
for science, I got the Chinchino
Nice.
from Black Bolt.
Yep. Nice.
I mean, it's clean, but it's like there's got to be something wrong with it, right? There's no way this is a PSA 10, right?
I mean, there's going to be some weird dent in it somewhere for sure.
Right? There's got to be. Um, just to shout out, like Japanese 151, there's still some very cheap stuff. This Nido King's only $6.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Did you say from 151?
Japanese.
Oh, Japanese
Yeah.
151. Okay. That's
So like if you missed the train on 151,
yeah, that's
you can still get some
crazy.
Japanese 151 stuff
That's crazy.
cheaply. How about this Pikachu? I just Pokemon Go, Cosmos Holofoil, um, promo card, holding the little
Nice. Shout out Pokemon Go.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Cosmos Hollows, you can't go wrong, and it also
Yeah,
has a fart swirl, unfortunately, or
nice.
fortunately.
Unfortunately, that's fortunately.
It's just hilarious.
That is funny.
Hilarious placement. But yeah, that's a lot of this. And then I've picked up this whole stack. I think probably since the last time we recorded, and this is all for grading. It's all
Nice.
like Ascended Heroes, Chaos Rising. There's
Nice.
that Chinese Chandelure. Um, all sorts of stuff. I think all of these are like probably 90% of those will 10 at
Wow.
least.
Nice.
I think every one of them looks like it should 10, but obviously you're not gonna
Right. You're
get
sending those
that.
auto PSA?
I don't know. Well, I mean, not right now. I
No.
was
Oh, okay. You're gonna wait.
either
They're
gonna wait or do CGC.
right. They slogged through 2.5 million last month. Did you see that? I forgot to bring that up.
No,
Oh
that's
shoot. You know
excellent.
what? I actually had something I wanted to do real quick.
Let's do it.
We'll do it really, really quickly. So, yeah, if you didn't see Gem Rate, they 2.5 million for PSA last month, 600 and or 700 maybe thousand for CGC. The total from Gem Rate reported 3.5 million cards graded in the month of June. So they're catching up. It's crazy. PSA publicly said that they did not get as many as they thought they would get when they shut down, like before they closed down the $25 tier.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna open up by the end of the year, bulk again. So just in time for the 30th anniversary.
Yeah. So
So
they got to almost 15 million
they're down to 12 already.
and it's down to 12.
Yeah. So that's good 3 million already knocked off.
And
Boom. Like
that was the June 30th update. So obviously it's been a little over a week since then. So
right.
probably getting somewhat close to 11 and a half
Right. Yeah. So
at
we're
this
getting there.
point.
We're getting
Yeah.
there. If yeah.
And they're not getting to zero. They're trying to get to 5 million.
What they said, once they get to 5 million, they're gonna reopen. Now we don't know if that's gonna be $25.
I do not think it will be.
I think it'll be like 40 or something, but
Yeah.
maybe 50. I think they will slowly lower it because they don't want to just open up $25 grading again and then just get hit with 10 million cards again.
Yeah.
So I think
And
that
it's funny, like we say, open up $25 grading. Like 25 was expensive
it's super
compared to where we
expensive.
were, right?
Yeah,
So
no, yeah, for sure. And it's just like, yeah, at what point it'll be stress tested right away.
yeah,
I mean, I think they need to be smart about it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. That's probably a topic we can talk about at some point. That can be a whole quick attack for sure. But no, the
yeah.
exercise that I'm going to do with you. So real quick, I'm hoping you didn't see this. Did you see the list of the top 40 Pokemon for eBay total eBay sales year to date volume by any chance?
No.
Okay, good. So this is just eBay, and this just goes by any trading card sold that has this character's name on it, right? So first off, can you guess? So this is for the first 6 months of the year. Which Pokemon sold the most cards volume? This is just dollar amount wise on eBay. What's your guess for number one?
Dollar amount wise.
Dollar amount wise, not volume of cards, just dollar amount wise. from January to through
Uh,
June.
my guess is going to be Gengar.
Gengar is number 3 on the list. So you're
Okay.
you're close. You're close. I'll give you a hint. Number 1 and 2 never change on this year after year, month
Oh,
after
okay.
month.
Pikachu, Charizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Charizard is number 1. Can you guess the how many millions of dollars just Charizard sold in the first 6 months of the year?
The is this including graded? I assume it
Yes,
is. Yeah.
including graded and raw, any card that has Charizard on its name.
Hmm. Let me do one bit of math real quick.
No, you're good. And I will say so Charizard for the first 6 months of the year is up 113% compared to last year for the first 6 months of the year. In fact, every Pokemon on this list is up significantly, hundreds of percent, a lot of them 70, 80%.
This might be crazy. It might be too high. It might not be high enough. I don't know. Because, like, thinking about all the Charizard cards that
eBay.
have sold over the last 6 months on
Six
eBay,
months on eBay.
I'm going 40 million.
You're not even close. You got to add several tens of millions.
Okay.
$74 million
Damn.
just in Charizard's cards. Okay. So Pikachu is second. You want to take a shot at Pikachu?
I'll just say 40.
67 million.
Wow.
Gengar, 26 million. Mew, 21 million. Umbreon, 21 million. I mean, Mewtwo, Rayquaza, it's all the Pokemon you would expect. Like Magikarp, Snorlax at 15. It's crazy, but there's Gempire Cards publishes this every like month or whatever. It's really really cool, and they scrape
Wow.
eBay and so there you can see the top 8, and then you can see the next ones. Um,
Who's the first surprise?
yeah, there's not really maybe right Latias maybe. I
I don't
mean,
find that surprising.
no.
Latias has gotten a bunch of big cards over the
And
last
then there's
several years.
Latios. And that would include like when the tag team sells, that
Yeah.
would be a tick for both of them.
Yeah.
There we got Zekrom at 20. Um, there we got Greninja's actually kind of low. That surprised me. Giratina,
Yeah.
Reshiram, Tyranitar, and then we got one more here to round out the top four. I thought this was interesting. Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon bring up the last 3.
That
Deoxys
is
is a little
funny.
surprising. Now there was that lenticular Deoxys went nuts.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of sales
Like
of that.
40,000 or
Yeah,
60,000 or something like that.
but
Yeah.
Lucario, Articuno, so I mean Guardy. So Bulbasaur's kind of
I would
low.
venture to say a lot of Deoxys from Crown Zenith sold.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's 2. There's
There's
2 awesome.
3.
Oh yeah, there is 3. That's right. Yeah, there's 3. You're right.
There's the standard
Um,
Galarian Gallery, then there's the V Star, then there's the V Max.
V Max. You're right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, Lugia
Brandon says,
being
"How
10th.
high are you, Jordan?" I am 0 high.
What?
0 amount of high.
Oh, was he talking about high like how high did you guess or something?
I don't know.
Tyranitar is number 29 with 3.3
29.
million. Yep. 29th. Oh, there's Reshiram is the only Pokemon that's down from last year. That's interesting. Oh, because Black Bolt wasn't out. That's crazy that Reshiram is down. That's the only
Well,
Pokemon that's in the
Journey
red.
Together.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah, you're right. It was because of Journey Together. That's right.
Yes. And there are 3 Deoxys cards in Chaos Rising, but none of them are illustration rare or
Yeah, they're
higher.
all just regular
Yeah.
cards.
But there are
But
cool illustrations.
yeah, for sure.
Um, so we've been at it for 2.5 hours, and we haven't
Yeah.
hit the main topic yet, which is
Oh yeah.
just How long will this market run? What happens if it's another 10 years or more? You talked about this today. Um,
Yeah. And just so anybody knows, like it was a prompt. Anybody who didn't see Rudy's video, which I can understand these days, not watching every Rudy video because they have gotten really, really long. I think it was like an hour and 10-minute video that Rudy had like 2 days ago, and towards the end of it, he was like, "Hey, PokeTubers, somebody make a video, um, and basically, talk about what happens if Pokemon stays this way for 10 years straight." Like it's 10 years. And I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. Honestly, I thought that like I thought like 10 different other YouTubers would make that video. I didn't see anybody else make it, which I was surprised. So yeah, I just and it's funny. I could tell that some people in the comments didn't understand that. They're like, "You're like this is crazy. You think this?" Well, it's like, no, I was. It was like a hypothetical thing, guys. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
think people read the title and then comment
Yeah, you're exactly right. They do 100%.
often.
Yep. So, yeah, I obviously said a lot, like in that video about it, but it is an interesting thought exercise. Like, what does the hobby look like? Because I think it would fundamentally be different if we truly do stay in this kind of market for 10 years straight. But I've like I said, I talked about it a lot. I would love to hear what your thoughts on it are.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would just, it's already in the cultural zeitgeist, but I think it would just, like, I feel like kids, right? Um, if it stays like this for 10 years, kids aren't going to grow out of it. Kids are going to just stick with it.
Yep.
They're going to love it. There might be little lulls here and there, different things going on in your life, going off to college, whatever it may be. But I just feel like it's going to be legitimately mainstream if that happens.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately mainstream, like Disney.
Right. Yes, I talk about that in my video, and it's insane for us to fathom that Pokemon is not mainstream yet.
Yeah.
But it's actually not. As mind blowing as that sounds, you can walk down the street and talk to 10 people, and like 7 or 8 people, like they've heard of Pokemon, but they don't know anything about it. They don't know it's still a thing, whatever. Like it is still like nobody in my family or extended family or my friends, none of them interact with it.
Yeah.
None of them know anything about it. I'm talking about dozens and dozens of people. Like if I didn't actively search for people that like Pokemon, my daily life at work, at home, and with my friends would have zero Pokemon conversations.
Yeah.
Think about that. I interact with, I go around the customers and I talk to hundreds of people on a weekly basis. None of them know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah. I feel almost the exact same way outside of just a couple of my buddies. We talk Pokemon all the time, but that's two guys. Um,
Were you friends with them before you became, or did you become friends because
yeah,
of
they're like
Pokemon?
two of my best friends,
Oh, okay, well that's good. See that
long
I
term
do
best
not
friends.
have that. I've
Yeah.
made a lot of really good friends because we found each other because of Pokemon.
Right. Yeah. And that's definitely a thing too. But yeah, people outside of that type of category, yeah, it's just a couple. And
Yep.
then, I mean, my sister, she's not like into Pokemon, but I can talk to her about Pokemon. Like,
Okay.
like she knows some stuff. But
Right. Pokemon Go. I do have to. I'll put that caveat on there. Like my uncle and my nephew, or my uncle and my cousin, like they play Pokemon Go, but that's the only thing they know about Pokemon at all.
mhm.
Like that's it. So Pokemon Go did bring a lot of people into just like that part of it, though. But yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, and I guess with how many people played Pokemon Go, it is kind of surprising that more people seemingly don't know anything about it.
Right. I don't know if they don't dive deeper like into the IP or they don't go watch the like I guess Pokemon Go is such a quick like it's almost like gets you exercising and you're out and about and it's very like controlled. I would imagine that doesn't appeal as well to somebody who's going to sit down and grind out like a game because like to play a Pokemon game to its fullest, like you're looking at what minimum 30, 40 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're any sort of completionist,
Oh, if you're trying to actually catch the whole Pokedex, you're looking at 100 hours plus probably.
but yeah, I just kind of mean like actually going around and talking to every person,
Yep.
looking in every nook and cranny and all the caves and all the routes and everything.
All the badges, all the beat the Elite Four,
Yeah,
catch everybody, explore all the islands, everything. Yeah, no, you're looking at 50, 60 hours minimum to complete a whole game. Plus now the DLCs. Every grandma knows who Pikachu is.
that's probably fairly close to true.
Yeah, but
Almost everyone knows who Pikachu is.
yeah, I'm not saying that people don't know who Pikachu is. I'm saying they don't know anything about Pokemon. Like knowing who Pikachu is doesn't mean anything, right? Like
Yeah,
that's like knowing who Ronald McDonald is. Of course,
or
everybody
like
knows who.
LeBron James. Like
Yeah, right. It's like okay, yeah, of
you know
course
who
you've
LeBron James is,
or
but you don't know anything
or
about
or,
basketball.
or right, exactly. Or Taylor Swift. You know who Taylor Swift is, even if you don't listen to her music, right? Like
Right.
it's yeah. So everybody knows what Pokemon is, but they don't interact with it or know what it is like you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's that part of it where it will just become so much more mainstream to just so many more people just talking about it on a daily basis and
Yeah,
interacting with it on a daily basis.
being
Um,
involved in the hobby. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about because the hobby already seems so oversaturated when you're actually in it. But to the
Right.
average person, they're not in it.
Yep. Exactly, which is why they really need to print more cards
Yeah. Yeah.
because more and more people keep coming in. I mean, look at the video game sales; they're as strong as ever. ZA broke records, like which is crazy to me because
Hmm.
I mean, I've never played it myself. I've talked to people that played it. I watched a lot of gameplay, and I mean, it seemed okay. It was fine, right? Like,
I beat it. It
but
was
oh, did
it
you
was
beat the?
fun.
Okay, you beat the whole thing. Interesting. I didn't know that.
It was
Plus the
fun and there's like
Mega
some
Dim,
vertical exploration and stuff, but it
yeah, Mega
just
Dimension
not.
too. Did you do the Mega
No, I
Dimension
did
too?
not beat the
Oh,
DLC. I played it a
okay,
little bit. Just the
okay.
DLC was not like I didn't feel like I was playing a Pokemon game.
Really? Isn't that where Mega Rayquaza and Primal Kyogre and Groudon are in
Yeah,
the?
but like the gameplay loop changes so much to where you're just like going into the mega dimension and trying to run around as much as you. It's just it didn't feel like Pokemon anymore to me. And
Okay.
Legends ZA in a way got stale for me because you were not exploring the world. You
Yes,
were in
I.
a city,
That's why I didn't buy it.
which it
Like
was
Legends
cool for a
are
while,
yeah.
but
Legends
and
Arceus was so much better.
yeah, I agree. And I will say like there's cool aspects of it. There's cool things about it, but overall, I think Pokemon needs to be enjoyed like on a grander scale, like in terms of exploration.
Right. Yep. Yep. I agree. That the fun of it for me is exploring the caves and the islands and the towers and the underground, the basements and the yeah, all that stuff is what makes it so much fun and um doing all the little whatever Team Rocket or whatever team it is for that generation, like doing all their shenanigans and unlocking the doors and like all those
Yeah,
like the puzzles and the like the older Pokemon games weren't easy.
no,
They've definitely become too easy now. They need to go back a little bit to making stuff a little harder, I think.
I mean, I honestly
But
think
yeah,
it's mostly the experience share.
yeah, that's true too.
I mean,
That that
there was no experience share in Gen 1. And
or
then
or or Gen 2, right?
I think Gen 2 is when you could get the actual item experience
Well,
share, and then
oh,
one of
okay.
your
Yes, right.
Pokemon, and only one of your Pokemon could get experience from a battle on the bench.
Right, and that was if you withdrew, like you could withdraw them, and then they would get points, right? Like
No,
if
that
you
was
you
just
could
like
start.
from if they have the experience share, they're getting experience regardless of
Right,
if they
but
enter the battle
oh
or
yeah,
not.
you're right, you're right. But even if they don't, like if they don't have that, you could start with one, withdraw it, and then
Yes,
put out a stronger one, and then that one would get it. Yeah, that
that's what
was.
you had to do for Gen
Yep,
One. I mean,
yep.
that's just what
Oh,
you had
that
to
worked for
do
Gen
the
One
whole
too.
time.
Okay, I
Yeah,
forgot. Yeah, I mostly play Gold version.
and
Um,
then
yeah,
eventually, like now, your whole party just automatically gets experience.
just levels up like crazy.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, I have to make games harder for myself when I play them
yeah,
because they're too easy.
yeah. Pokemon for sure.
Not quite
Um,
Nuzlocke level, but like I still because I like enjoy. I don't like to speed run stuff,
yeah.
but I definitely will sometimes try to just have like four Pokemon in my party to make it harder.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I struggle so much with party construction, just like philosophically and like, oh, this Pokemon's so cute, but oh, I can't get rid of it. Oh, but I want to get rid of it because I just caught this Pokemon. Blah blah blah. But
it's tough. Yep.
yeah,
I always say I'm gonna try something different, and then I just always end up picking my same like six favorite Pokemon.
yeah, it's hard not to once you get them.
It
It's
really
like I
is.
can't
Yep.
leave him in the box.
Right. Exactly. I'd rather not catch them than leave them in the put them in Bill's PC.
Yeah. Um. So I guess my question now, since we're talking about like the longevity of this bull run, if you had to guess, how long does this last?
At what at what level? So because if things go back to the way they were, let's say during even just like Surging Sparks is when it all started though.
Yeah, and Surging Sparks basically got to over $200
Right away.
really quickly.
Yeah. So if we're assuming that just above MSRP, market price for all new booster boxes ETBs above MSRP, how long does that realistically last for? And for, obviously you'll have the perfect orders and stuff that maybe get close to touching it or whatever, maybe they do touch it, but for the overall market, the really good high demand sets continue to be 250, $300 plus specialty sets, $15 a pack, all that stuff. How long do I realistically think that can last? At least 3 years.
Yeah.
At least 2 to 3 years. I think everybody thinks after when Winds and Waves starts, it'll drop off a cliff. I don't think that's the case at all. I actually think it will be the first dip, I think will really be possible in the middle of the Winds and Waves era. And that would be if like whatever the new mechanic is, whatever they, Pokemon, what they did, they did V, EX, GX, whatever they choose to do, it'll probably be something new, Pokemon W or whatever. Um, I think in the middle of that generation is when things will calm down, whenever there's a couple weak sets there, because the sentiment is always like, oh, a new block starts and things drop off a cliff and people don't like the Pokemon and all that stuff. Because everybody's been saying that now for so long, I think it's going to have a reverse effect on Winds and Waves, and everyone's going to be buying it up and be like, I love these Pokemon because everybody says they hate that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, and I think Pokemon is not really capable of coming out with a bad set anymore. As long as they keep doing these special illustration rares, even if the Pokemon aren't as popular, we see what even non-popular, we see Black Bolt White Flare, right? It's not the most popular Pokemon, but the artworks are incredible and people come around to it. And I just think that whatever new mechanic they do, and they'll keep no matter what they do with a new generation, they're always going to put in Gen 1 and Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon,
Yeah.
even the base set, right? Like we got that really cool Drowsy in Scarlet and Violet base, right? They're going to keep putting
Yeah.
in
And I
the
mean, the
good
whole
Pokemon.
Gardevoir line, it's
Guard. Oh yeah, the whole Gardevoir.
so
That yeah,
popular.
yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I was for some reason I was thinking that was Pade evolved. Yeah, that's in base. Yeah, so you just have that kind of stuff that they're going to continue to do, and I think that's going to keep it going. Maybe not at this level, but a tier or two down, which is still a crazy bull market, basically,
Yeah.
relatively speaking, or even just a really strong collector's market, which I think is even probably even healthier. But yeah, I think the floor is at least until the beginning of Winds and Waves, which is a year and a half. I think it could at least go for 3 or 4 more years, and I think there is a less than what is it, less than 0% chance of this kind of just being the way it is for an extended period of time, like a 5 to 10 year period of because here's the thing, MSRP is going to be raised
Yes.
probably to close to $200 a booster box. So that there's a possibility that MSRP gets raised to, let's say, 199.99 a booster box, and that becomes the new floor. And then like the MSRP gang can all just be like, "Oh, well, I guess we wanted MSRP. There you go. You got it. $200 a booster box is MSRP. You know what I mean? ETBs, $65, $70. Packs, $8, whatever. Like that's just a reality of the situation and supply and demand. And I think that could just be the new floor. I mean, stuff's expensive, right?
Yeah.
Things have gotten more expensive. I think that could be, and the longer it goes, the higher chance I think that it stays that way, because the price memory of more and more a higher percentage of the hobby will be, oh, $200 a booster box is the floor. That could just become the new $100 a booster box.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's
That's crazy
200
to
now.
think about.
It is, but I think we're way closer to $200 being the floor going forward than we are to ever seeing $100 again.
Yeah.
Like
No.
every month that passes, I think, and look, it could settle somewhere in the middle. Maybe we see $150 booster boxes at some point if there really is a true dip in the market, or something economically, which there is no, people were arguing with me today in the comments. There is no economical situation that we've seen in the last 30 years, at least in the United States, that has stopped Pokemon. Not 2008, not 2000 whatever 14, there was something, I think, not the pandemic, not like no wars, no um
Nothing.
recessions, like
Yeah.
nothing. In fact, in those times, a lot of times collectibles go up during those times. So it's hard to see anything changing in the next 3 to 5 years.
So I think examining what happened in the past is definitely a worthy thing. So what happened with the COVID boom and then post COVID boom? It's just I think people got back to their normal life.
Yes.
That's what
Yep.
happened. And
100%.
people got to go outside again and enjoy themselves again and just do that part of life again for the first time in so long. And so they abandoned what they had been doing during COVID when they were, you know, locked up inside.
Yep. I think the pandemic boom truly was, anybody who had ever collected anything discovered that hobby again, because you saw it in coins and comic books and everything. So like it almost was inorganic growth if you think about it, because it was like, oh, it's people that had already been here, and a lot of them just left after, like you said, went back to their normal lives, and the people that were there before were still there. And this pastime was just so different, like so different. And everybody wanted to say that Pokemon Pocket is what did it. I'm not buying that. Like, and the further we get from that release, we're coming up on 2 years of that. Like, I'm like, okay, there's no way that Pokemon Pocket is holding this market up. Like, there's just no way. Like, nobody even talks about that game anymore. I know that it's doing well,
Yeah.
like monetarily, but like, you can't tell me that Pokemon Pocket brought in like millions and millions of collectors, like, and investors. I'm just not buying it.
I think it nudged the
Yeah,
populace, right? I
for
think it was
sure.
a
It
nudge.
brought people in, but I think a lot of the growth was just organic growth, just like pop. It just,
Well,
yeah,
you see a Pikachu set, it's like, oh, Pikachu's coming out. This is exciting, right?
yep, yeah.
And that was the most booster boxes I had bought ever pre-release with
Surging
Surging
Sparks.
Sparks. Yeah.
Wow,
I just
interesting.
felt it. Uh, just based on like obviously the fact that it was going to be the Pikachu, and then we started seeing more and more cards, as we do leading up, and then I was like all in on pre-ordering as much as I could, and obviously that was a good decision. Around like $100 to $110.
Yeah, I got my case at 115.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep. That was and then I got more later on too when it was a little more expensive. But no, it was, and that was just me ordering my normal case, like my one case to keep sealed.
yeah,
And turns out that was the last case I did. That was, yeah. That's the last. I'm trying to think if I ever bought. Yeah, no. That's the last sealed case of booster boxes I ever bought.
mm. Yeah.
I
I haven't
cuz
bought
yeah.
one. I mean, I had
Yep.
eight, or I think it was eight exactly. Surging Sparks booster boxes. And
Nice.
then I had ordered a case of Stellar Crown for under 600
Nice.
when that
Yep.
came out, which is
Think about
hilarious
that.
to think
Yeah.
about now.
I was getting cases of Paldea Evolve for under 600
Yeah.
two years ago, 2004, summer 2004. I was buying Paldea Evolve.
2024.
Yeah, what did I say?
2004.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
got my
getting late,
time machine.
folks.
I got my time machine. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2024, I was buying cases of Paldea Evolved for 5.99 a case.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so like what is going to be the thing that changes everything this time? It's not like we're in this situation where there's going to be a world event like COVID ending, the pandemic ending.
Right.
What is it going to be? I think that's the ultimate question. And I think that there's all these different things people can predict in terms of what is going to be the catalyst for a downturn, a sustained downturn. I think it's whatever ends up being is going to be something that is unpredictable.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be so smart and know what it is, and like it's fun coming up with these theories and stuff. But ultimately, I
Right.
do think it's going to be something unpredictable. The most
Yeah.
predictable thing is new generation coincides with new printing facility. They're able to print a ton, and there's just a downturn for a couple years.
Yeah.
But I doubt.
That's
I don't
not a
think that's going to be it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be it, and that it's going to be a lot smaller than people think because people will just go back and collect older stuff. Because here's the thing: if that happens and there is a downturn and a cooling off period, that will make some older stuff go down too. Because if people leave and there's less liquidity, that makes prices go down, which is
Mm-hmm.
why I don't think that that's going to be the case. And like I said, too many people made the mistake during Scarlet and Violet, and especially when you have somebody like Rudy that has like whatever 500,000 subscribers now, and he'll be screaming from the rooftops like he always does. But actually, I think more people will actually listen this time. It's like booster boxes are $150, but like, what are you doing? Like look at the history, and like I think more people will have the trust now because of the longevity of how the cycles work, and just that trust and that conviction. That's what I talked about in my video today earlier too. That conviction and that market sentiment, market confidence, that market confidence of past results and what's going to continue. Um, just It's gonna keep a certain floor there, and I think the true floor. Like, what do you think? I think 150 is the absolute floor for any. You know what? No, I think it's 160. What's MSRP? 161. I
Yeah.
think 161 is the absolute floor. I don't think we'll ever see a booster box drop below 161 ever again.
Yeah. I think Winds and Waves is gonna introduce new MSRP of 180. That's my
Yep.
guess, right around
Yep.
180. So I don't think anything's ever getting lower than that.
I
That's
don't think.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Same.
Um,
Same.
and I have to be honest. Generally speaking, the back half of an era is better than the front half.
Yes.
If the
Yep.
back half of Mega Evolution is better than the front, that's going to be insane. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying we've
Yep.
had like so many great sets, but you have had Ascended Heroes, which is one of the best sets we've ever seen. Mega Evolution base is the best base set we've ever seen. And then
Yep.
in between all that, even though you haven't had huge sets, you have had big chases in most of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Charizard, the Greninja, the Mega Darkrai coming out. Meowth is a pretty big card in and of itself, and then all these good illustration rares as well. So if they take it to another level,
Yeah. Pull up Brandon's comment. They absolutely will be, Brandon. It might not be Walmart. It might not be every single aisle or whatever like it is now because it is the 30th anniversary. But Pokemon will absolutely continue to cross market with every food company, every clothing brand, every sports team, every like we're just the
yeah,
beginning of that stuff. Pokemon is one of the best marketing companies in the world. Maybe they might be the best.
yeah,
Like the Pokemon is up there with Coca-Cola and with McDonald's and with whatever Nike. Like they are so good at marketing and they're very strategic of who they partner with. And yeah, right now they're on like the goldfish and the cereal boxes and all that stuff because it's special, but they do that stuff every year. I feel like you're just noticing it more now because it's just we're at where we're at. But like they're always doing the Hershey bars and the Hershey kisses with her. They have a great relationship with Hershey. Um, they just they're
dude.
so good at marketing.
I thought it was so crazy. There's been a couple times this year where I'm like, wait, what? So Pokemon was sponsoring the Winter Olympics,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and like they're like, oh, this sponsored by presented by Pokemon. It's like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
And then also, there's a Ringer podcast I listen to. The Ringer is like a big media website. They have a
Okay.
bunch of different podcasts and stuff. A bunch of their podcasts are presented by Pokemon right now.
Oh my gosh.
These are
That's
huge
incredible.
podcasts, and
It's
it's just like,
amazing.
wait, what?
Yeah. No,
And it's
it's
like in the podcast art, presented by Pokemon down there at the bottom.
and I forget who said it the other day, but someone was talking about how people forget that Pokemon is a Japanese run company. And I think it was Anon actually. And they don't care about quarterly earnings and trying to extract as much money as they possibly can in the short term. They Japanese culture wants to build legacy and they think 5, 10 years down the road. They don't think 1 quarter at a time, 3 months, 6 months at a time. That's why when people talk about like they plan these sets 12 to 18 months ahead of time, right? They have their games planned out years ahead of time. Like they're always thinking future, how can we keep growing? They're not short term. And like just that right there makes it just they already have the formula.
Yeah.
Like they just I don't know how they could screw it up possibly. Like they don't need to take huge chances and big risks, and they do a good job of not making stuff too good. Like they don't make every set like they could honestly if every single set was prismatic, ascended, black bolt, white flare. Like if every set was a specialty set basically, like it would get old, right? I
Yeah.
feel like that's what One Piece tried to do and then people got sick of it. And Lorcana, the same kind of thing. Like, you come up with all these banger, banger, banger. It's like people get like almost become numb to it. Um, they do a really good job of mixing up the different Pokemon and mixing up the artworks. And
Yeah,
um,
pacing.
like Rayquaza is like the most popular Pokemon in Japan. It's like the number one. It's like probably Pikachu and then Rayquaza. Um, they haven't done a Rayquaza special art in like 5 years.
Yeah, Evolving Skies.
Like, that's crazy, the patience that takes to not, like, if that was One Piece or Lorcana or whatever, they would be putting a special illustration Rayquaza in every set.
Yeah,
Like, and then people get sick of it and then it dies off.
yeah.
Like, Pokemon does not do that.
Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed. I haven't really looked at Lorcana, but with One Piece, like, there's Luffy cards in every set, like big
And there's
Luffy cards in every set.
a special Luffy once they get to 30 or 40 sets, and you can't even tell the difference between the rarities of a lot of them. And they'll
Yeah,
do the same, like a color variation. It's like the same card, and you can barely tell the different rarity. And yeah, it's
which I'm not knocking
Pokemon
One
is.
Piece. It's cool, but like,
I am.
I think Pokemon has a better, more repeatable formula and better pacing for sure.
Yep. Way more as popular as Charizard and Pikachu are. Um, there's so many like true hardcore One Piece fans, like their favorite characters are like the same characters, and it's like two or three or four maybe. Pokemon, look
Yeah,
at us. Look at the Pokemon that we like. There is so many hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people that like every Pokemon. Like, there's every single Pokemon has someone out there who that's their favorite. Like, I don't know if Michael went to bed or not, but like Michael loves Stunkfish.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Stunfisk.
Which is a
You
card
know,
that we could, or a Pokemon that we could easily put on Oddish card of the week.
any Stunfisk card could be on Oddish card of the week. That's for sure.
Yes.
Oh
So
man, but
yeah,
yeah,
it's for
man,
everybody.
for
And
sure.
oh, he's still here. He's still here.
Nice, Michael's still here.
So yeah,
Uh,
I honestly, I just genuinely, I do not have a good prediction for when things will slow down. I do not have a good
yeah,
prediction for that because I honestly just can't see why it would happen.
right. Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's just I can't think of a catalyst either that would truly cause anything. I just don't know.
Yeah, my best guess is something will happen before 10 years,
Yeah,
as we already
before
talked
10
about.
years there'll be, but again, it's not going to be $100 booster boxes. It's going to be 150 or 180 or 200.
Yeah,
But,
a new floor for a new
yep.
downturn
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
So that's where we're at. Um,
Yep.
I think we just hit 3 hours. I think it's a good time to wrap it up. I'm pretty darn tired.
I'm tired too. Tomb, I will have an upload tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, my normal time, and I'm sure Jordan will have his normal 2 videos tomorrow as well.
Yeah, that's definitely the plan. Gonna have to get to bed and get my beauty sleep so we can get up and get after it again tomorrow. But really appreciate
Yeah,
everyone being
for sure.
here. I definitely think this is our best viewership so far, which we appreciate so much.
Yeah,
If
thank you
you're
guys so
watching
much
on
for hanging out.
Yeah, if you're watching on my channel, make sure to go subscribe to Krabby and vice versa. We
Yep.
really appreciate y'all's support, and you can look for us to be back again in 2 weeks, right after Pitch Black comes out.
Yeah.
It'll be a couple days after Pitch Black comes out, and you never know if there's an emergency next week.
Oh,
You never
uh,
know.
you never know. You never know.
So,
All right.
all right, Sudawuda saying good night. Love it. All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in.
See you, everybody.